from the platform of Radio Biafra London under the leadership of one and only Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Muhammadike, one of Biafra land. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only incorruptible leader of the indigenous view from the platform of Radio Biafra London under the leadership of one and only Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Muhammadike, one of Biafra land. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only incorruptible leader of the indigenous view from the platform of Radio Biafra London under the leadership of one and only Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Muhammadike, one of Biafra land. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only incorruptible leader of the indigenous Biafra. Our land is longitude 0, latitude 0, the center of the universe. We are the original children of the Most High, and we are here to reclaim our mandate, irrespective of whatever the enemy have done. We will fight till the end. We are not going to relent. Everybody must get up and fight this battle. Very, very important. We must get up and fight the battle. Despite what the enemies are doing, we must fight this battle. Very, very important. Very, very important. As I always said, make sure that the head of your enemy is under your foot. The head of our enemies must be under our feet. That is the only option, my dear brothers, and we must do that. We must do that. Before we proceed, let's commit our proceeding into the hands of Jehovah Elohim, Chukwu Okike Abiama Ekekerowa, the Most High God, as we bow down our heads in prayers. The righteous King of glory, Ancient of Ancient, Chukwu Okike Abiama Ekekere ụwa, ngụwa bụ mbido, ngụwa bụ ngwụsị, onwere onye dịka gị, ọ bụ gụnwa bụ Ekekere ụwa, Chukwu Okike Abiama, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the God of the Biafrans, the God of our ancestors. We worship you, we adore thee, we glorify your name, we praise your holy name. We lift your name high above every other name because there is none like thee. You alone is God, and beside thee there is none. That is why we come, we worship you, we adore thee, we glorify your name. We bow down on our knees, we roll on the floor, we praise you because you are holy, you are awesome, you are Shekinah glory, you are Jehovah Elohim Adonai. And we will continue to serve you, to worship you. We will never bow down to stone, to idol, to wood. We will never worship man-made God. We will never worship or be deceived. In these modern days, our eyes will remain focused on you. Our ears are connected to your spirit. We will never be derailed. We will never be confused. We will never be taken out of the realm. We will never bow down to demons, to wood, to stones. Demons in a modern way, in ancient way, however it's been decorated. We will never worship fallen angels. We will never worship human in form of God. You alone shall we praise. You alone shall we adore and glorify your name. Therefore, arise and take your glory in the midst of your people. You inhabited in the praises of thy people. We call upon thee at this moment to take absolute control of what we are doing. May all glory, honor, adoration, and adulation be unto you, Ekekeroa. Be thou exalted, Daddy. Take glory, Almighty God. Take glory, Abba Father. Blessed be your holy name, O Lord. Let all demonic powers Let all forces of darkness, let all witches and wizards, let all kind of evil oppressions against your people, O Lord, Abba Father, be silenced. Jehovah Jireh, at the mention of his name, Yeshua HaMashiach, let every of the oppression be scattered. Abba Father, Jehovah, agent of vision, there is no any other God beside thee. Chukukika Biama. We worship you, we adore thee. Take glory, Almighty God. Blessed be your holy name, my Father, my Maker. We lift your servant, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, at this moment. We continue to pray. All the evil plans of the enemy, whatever is their plan, Heavenly Father, you always reveal to redeem. In Job 12:22, the Bible says you reveal the deep things of the darkness and you bring the utter darkness into the light. And also in Daniel chapter 2, in verse 22, the Bible says you reveal the deep and hidden things. You know what lies in the darkness, and light dwells with you. Every hidden plans of the enemy against our leader or the one they are concocting, Father, you will expose it and nullify it and make it not to work. Because Job 5, verse 12, you will disappoint, you will frustrate the devices of the enemy so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. In verse 13, your word said, you catches the devices, you catches their plans in hand, and you did not, you will thwart it. You will thwart all their wicked schemes. My Lord and my God, Abba Father, will lift your servant at this moment, O Lord. We pray all the evil plans will not hold, it will not come to pass. We speak your word that is sharper than double-edged sword. We speak your word that no man can control. No ability on earth, be it seen and unseen, can control your word, because your word is sharper than double-edged sword. The Bible says, cut between soul and spirit. Your word that will destroy the physical and the spiritual. We speak it, O Lord, Abba Father, that any evil plan the enemies are having against the life of our leader, Jehovah, let your word we have spoken fight this battle, that no one can control your word. O Lord, may they be slain, may they be destroyed, may they be afflicted, may they go down, may they die. Abba Father, to the glory of your name, let your servant be free. Let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be free, O Lord, immortal Redeemer, ancient of the day, Jehovah Jireh. May he be free. May he be free, Jehovah Jireh. May he be free. Immortal Redeemer, Abba Father, the same way we'll leave the ESN. We'll pray for you to strengthen our men on ground, O Lord. Strengthen them on daily basis, on night, day, anytime. Let them be able to overcome anything coming from the air, from the sea, from the land, however is coming. May ESN be able to overcome it, O Lord. Abba Father, give them the ability to defend the land. Give them the strength to defend our wives, our mothers, our children, our daughters. Give them the strength, O Lord, Abba Father, to fight this just cause for your people, to the glory of your name. Ancient of the day, Chukwu Okike Abiama Ekekerowa. I leave the Directorate of State before you. I continue to pray for them, immortal Redeemer. They need your wisdom. They need your knowledge. They need your understanding, your insight to move on, O Lord. Abba Father, shower it upon them. Bless them, O Lord, with great wisdom, O Lord. When they speak, when they act, that indeed everyone will respond, will know that indeed it is your spirit that is speaking through them. May they continue to lead us, O Lord. Abba, Father, I lift IPOB all over the world. I continue to pray for our people, O Lord. We stand in the gap, O Lord God Jehovah. We cry for our people that you will help, you will respond, you will heal, you will deliver. Your people are passing through hell. Your people are passing through hell, O Lord, in all part of the world where we are. Jehovah Ninsi, have mercy, help us, respond to us. Some can't even share their problem. Who are they going to tell? Even if they share with one, will the solution come? But Lord, you are God that knoweth the secrets, and you are the God that answereth in secret and in the open. May your angels locate these people. May your angels locate us, Lord. Wipe away our tears. Help us, Lord, deliver us. Abba, Father, our heart desires be granted. That thing that have made us to cry in the night, Heavenly Father, may it be granted, O Lord. Jehovah needs that your name will be glorified. Abba, Father, I stand in the faith of those who don't have faith, those who don't believe. Let this miracle happen in their life. That they will know that indeed they're in the wrong path and they will come to serve you in truth and in honesty to the glory of your name. We leave those in prison. They have been crying, praying, calling upon thee. Many share their video, looking for help, for people to buy ticket for them. Abba, Father, we leave them. We pray that you open the prison gate. Prison gate is not for the Hebrew children. Prison gate is not for the Igbo people. Prison gate is not. Prison yard is not for the Biafrans, O Lord. Let it open. Let your children be free, O Lord, as you open the gate of Egypt and your people left. Let the prison gate open. Let your people be free and be free indeed. Lord, we pray against sickness, illness of any kind that are eating your people. All sorts of diseases we don't know where it come from. Could be as a result of our sins. Could be as a result of curses upon us. Our disobedience to your laws and commandments. Lord, we ask you, Lord, to have mercy. Let your right hand come upon us. The Bible said that the right hand of God is power. May your right hand, O Lord, be stretched upon us, O Lord. May this sickness be disappeared. Let it be taken away from us to the glory of your name, O Lord. May we be healed. Those who are in the hospital, I pray, continue to pray, Father. We speak to the body. Let it respond to the treatment. Father, those that have defied the medical treatment, they have asked them to go. The Bible said that you are the God that doeth it when no man can do it again. Father, may you respond. May you heal them. May sickness disappear. Father, we commit the orphan, the widows, the poor. Jehovah, Abba, Father, hear their cry and send the helper to them. Help them, O Lord. May they have something to eat. As you naturally created this world, you never dry the food for your people. Father, may food never dry in their hand, in their table, as they move out every morning to hustle. Help them, O Lord. Father, in the month of May, we lift our veterans, those that are still alive. We continue to pray for them. We ask you, Lord, to bless them immensely, strengthen them. But Father, let this month be favorable to them. But Father Jehovah will bless them. We pray for you to continue to strengthen them. Give them more long life. Let them be alive and see what their children, the present generation that they have handed over the battle to, be able to restore the land. Let them see Biafra, oh Lord. In this same month, oh Lord, we remember their wives, the widows, those that have fallen in the past or in the present struggle. Abba Father, we pray that you will bless them. You will make a way for them, O Lord, to the glory of your name. Jehovah Ebenezer, Jehovah Adonai, we rebuke forces of darkness, powers in the sacred land of Biafra that are working against our land, causing people, bringing death on daily basis, problems of any kind. People are dying. Demons are sucking blood. Father, let this power be silenced. Let these spiritual forces, these demons from the pit of hell, let them be silenced in our land, O Lord. And may the people who are engineering all these things in the spirit, making it to work in the physical, Jehovah Jireh, in the same way we pray that they will go down. May they be destroyed to the glory of your name. Let Biafra land be free. Let the sacred land of Biafra be free. Ancient of ancients, let peace reign in our land. Let Biafra come, that we, your children, will go home and giving you praises, worshiping you in our sacred land, to the glory of your name. Thank you, blessed Lord. Thank you, Abba Father. Thank you, Jehovah Ninsi. Be thou exalted, Lord, that it will make this prayer in the beautiful name of your beloved Son, Yeshua HaMashiach. Great Biafrans, we must continue to press on, and Biafra will come. My dear brothers and sisters, always have it in mind that the head of your enemy must be under your foot before you close your two eyes. The head of your enemy must be under your foot. Enemies are there. One of our greatest enemies is Nigeria, the Fulanese, and anybody who want one Nigerian saboteurs, the white Caucasians in their government, the British, the America. These people are your enemy. Have it in mind. Anything you are doing, make sure that your mind is there. Focus on that. I learned this thing from the Northern Zoological Republic. You will see the northern Nigerians, the Hausas, the Fulanese that are Muslim. Anything you are doing with them, that thing they believe is in their mind. You give them money, you buy, you sell goods to them, you sell credit, you do. At the end of the day, he will still call you Arne. I don't forget that thing. He will still address you as Arne. I bought food, I give Ajia that gave me the shop where I do my business then. But at the end of the day, you still, when they are telling their own people, they tell one Arne, ne Asia, he will address you as who you. In other words, they have that no matter what you are doing with them, who you are is in their mind. But you know us out of excitement or emotion or belief system or whatever condition, we will erase who our enemies are and repaint the enemy with a different paint, a paint that will look good in our own eye, but that enemy still remained who he is. Always be focused. I learned this thing from the northern zoologians, and it's helping me. My enemy remain my enemy. I focus on it. You may not like the way I put it. I don't care. My enemy is my enemy. Anything that is against the struggle is your enemy, and you must fight it. Until the head of your enemy is under your foot, you must not close your two eyes. You must not sleep with your two eyes closed. No matter whether you are in partying, whatever, always let it be in your mind. In Igbo language, that's a obro onya obaka. Onya as in hot. Injury on your palm. You know it's always painful. It will be reminding you, the little thing you do, it will pain you. Onyom obaka. That is how you will escape these people. Most of us that have fallen in this struggle is as a result of all these things. Sometimes you see an Al Shabaab, you think you are with him, or because one or two of them display one or two things, then you relax. That is why we fall like fools. They are your enemy. Even the one that is good to you is your enemy. They can still use that one against you. Calculate this thing very well and have it in mind. The northern zoologians are very good in that, I tell you. No, even a little boy, you give him money, he will go and tell his mother that Arene gave him money. One to Arene. That you are the one who gave him money. You know what Arene is. And that word always pierced my mind. It caught my heart when I was because that time I will approach them with all my heart. You know, the kind of Christian mentality we studied in those days. I don't go towards those areas now. Because I cannot die a foolish believer. Yes. I have studied, understand how I'm supposed to behave, even in my belief system. That I am asked to turn this tear, you slap me here, I turn the other side. I know when I will do that, okay? And I know when I will not apply that formula. This is what I just want to let you know. Remain focused and find the enemy. Very, very important. Let's take some of this. Let's look into some the news headlines we have for the day. This one said armed herdsmen currently attacking Governor Autumn's community, other location in Benue State. That Governor Autumn's village where he was born, they are still attacking, killing. He's still a governor. Autumn have lamented, and in few days, Autumn will get out of the office. And according to his interview this last time, he said that he has forgiven them. Although all this forgiveness are political, are some formality, political formalities, if I'll put it in that way. Everybody have to come and say is forgiven, is forgiven. But the number of people that have killed in during his regime is immense. And if they will destroy his family, his village, while he's a sitting governor, I wonder, and he could not do anything. I wonder when he goes out of the office. I don't know whether you understand me. So they are currently destroying his own village, and Benue State is gone. You see the reason why we must get prepared? We continue to tell you. If they are doing this thing to Benue that assists them in the civil war, who are you? How much more you and I that we are the target? We are the target to eliminate, for elimination, because of who we are. Whether you believe is who we are or not, we have been target of elimination in this world. If we agree, we will be eliminated. If we say no, nobody will do it, because the grace of God is still working. It's left for you to use it. If they will do this thing to Benue people, how much more you and I, that they have succeeded in planting Okebekes and some stoods, Devomai, Ugwanyi, all these governors as our leaders that will never talk. They continue to kill us. Kill one Hausa person now, the whole news will carry it. There was a time a woman was shot. We are not supporting that, but a woman was shot in Anambra, an Hausa woman with the kids. Everybody see how that news go viral, every blogger. But look at the killings that are going on by other tribes. No blogger is talking, nobody. But eventually touch them. These are the things you need to sit down and calculate and tell yourself the truth and how to fight it. As long as you have understand that it's an orchestrated plan by the enemy, and they have by the mind of people. If you touch them, the whole world will hear. Then, if you keep quiet, they will finish you. Then you know the strategy to use. Benue is gone. Autumn, who is against this thing, has been in the office for 8 years now, and in few days he'll get out of the office. He could not do anything. Is it the Reverend Father that is coming in from the same political party, APC? They will just make a good negotiation. So, okay, divide Benue into two, all those areas, give it to them, and that is it. And for Fulani to settle officially in Benue State, is a very big disadvantage to us, because from there they'll be coming to us. You don't know. You always do this military calculation, because from there they will be launching big attack to us. Remember, it's an Atlantic Ocean they are targeting. You must always remember that that is the mission of Ottoman Danfodio. Ottoman Danfodio was officially sent by Satan to come and torment the children of God. Because when the British we are looking for the lost tribe, if you believe, they came through the Arab, finally landed in the northern zoology within Zamfara. It was the Hausa people there that told them there are people like that living down, and the British discovered. But British could not do anything. Still, they allowed Satan agent, which is Ottoman Danfodio, to come. And the man came since 1804 till today. We have been their enemy. You don't need any prophet to tell you anything on this. What has happened will tell you, and what is on stock will tell you what will happen tomorrow. If you allow them now finally to get Benue, is also a strategy to they will just swallow Enugu. And when they swallow Enugu, we are gone. And with the kind of political gimmicks they are playing in Nigeria, governor will not talk. Nobody will talk while you are being killed. Rather, they will declare fasting and prayer. That is it. So, it's for you to know that the only option is AK-47, AK-49. You see these people, you do them the same thing. There's no two ways about it. Meet any Fulani al-Shabaab, whatever, one day bring them down. The head of your enemy must be under your foot before you sleep with your two eyes. Very, very important. Samuel Autumn had been lamenting all this while, all this year. He could not do anything due to the constitution issue. Even when he recruited men, they could not arm them very well. They could not arm them very well to go and confront these people. 8 years in the office, the man is still complaining. His village now, they purposely go to ashamed him in his village. Nobody is there. Let's hear the news in detail. Armed herdsmen are currently attacking Governor Samuel Autumn's village and other communities in the Guma local government area of Benue State. Reporters has learned that some of the communities under heavy attack in the Guma local government area, Agashia, Governor Autumn's village, Bajimba, and Mbawa Council Ward. These areas are under Fulani heavy invention. Nigerian military cannot go there, DSS cannot go there, Al-Shabaab cannot, police can, nobody goes there. They know where they are, but they cannot attack them. But you see them hovering in Igbo land, turning around, and you see them get banket in the position. It's evil security. Look at what is happening in Benue. Benue joined them 50-something years ago to kill you. In the pogrom, Benue people were heavenly killing your ancestors. Every get your ancestors on a church, na Bible, na pastor. This Benue you see today now supported them in pogrom. Pogrom to the extent that there was FFK, there was an interview he granted how we were killed. If a Yoruba man will open his mouth and tell you this kind of thing, you can't hear. You will see these people, they will be patrolling within our area, you know them. These Benue people supported them, but today they are killing them. How much more you that is the target? Let's continue. Source from the communities told reporters that they couldn't ascertain casualties figures as the jihadist terrorist herdsmen were still rampaging the council ward. What have been destroyed in that area, nobody can go in. You can't go in to record what is going on. Nobody up to today, they have not, up till right now, they have not yet given the number of casualties, the number of destructions of properties in Samuel Autumn's village. Samuel Autumn, the governor of the state itself, cannot go to his village. Calculate this thing. How much more ordinary men? Autumn, where his, I don't know how their tradition, but if it's in Igbo, we say we are umbilical cord. Those of us that were born in the village, our umbilical cord, we are buried in our village. where our ancestors were buried. Samuel Orton, presently now, still the governor of Benue State, cannot go to his village. Understand the game. The jihadist terrorist herdsmen of the Fulanese are rampaging everywhere, burning and killing in the same Nigeria. Nobody's talking, no newspaper, no NTA, no AIT, no channel, no TVC. Nobody will talk. But the moment maybe there's a way we react somehow, you see it everywhere. That is why when you see they are bringing these people down, don't pity them. When you see a journalist is being affected, don't pity him, because they are also part of the problem. Yes, I always like to see when they are being affected, when they are being killed, their parents, whatever. Do not pity them. According to one of the source, the Fulani militia leader coordinating the attack is simply known as Wariri. Wariri is the name of the guy coordinating somewhere. In fact, he's in charge of Benue State. Wariri. And the soldiers known him and where he camped with his fighters, but would not go there. Are you listening? This is from Nigerian newspaper. Nigerian Al-Shabaab, controlled or commanded by Leo Irabo, knows where this man is, but they cannot go there. The area where this Wariri is like Bermuda Triangle. You cannot hover over it by air, and you cannot go by land. You understand? I want you to know the game they are playing, because the brain of an African cannot process information as fast as it could. But let me help you. For you to know that what is happening to you had been planned, programmed for a number of years, and it's happening. Until you react, you revolt, you can put an end to it or stop it. You may not end it, but you reduce the attack until you revolt. That is it. Don't care what anybody would say. You are revenging what is coming to kill you. The where Wariri is, they said that Nigerian military, Nigerian Al-Shabaab knows there, but they cannot go there because it is Bermuda Triangle. Constitutionally, by Nigerian constitution, demonic constitution or secret constitution, it is a Bermuda Triangle, is no-go area. You don't need to go there. Let's continue. The attacking herdsmen have their camp, and the military knows there. The name of the name of their Fulani village is Nem City in Madude Council Ward. But the soldiers wouldn't go there. The name of the village had been mentioned. Nem is the NEM in the same Benue State, but they cannot go there. The military knows there. They can use Google Map to locate it, and other military devices they have. The DSS can track it down and all those things. But the useless DSS of Yusuf Bichi will be tracking our numbers, our bank account, where we are doing meetings and all those things. They have given you the name, the locations, everything about the Wariri that have been slaughtering Benue people. Nigerian military cannot go there. What they are changing your mind is to tribunal, telling you protest. Sari Dokubo bring his own. Then this one will do this, that. That's what you will be watching this time. 29 is coming. They will swear in. They will never swear in. And they are reducing you in your number, in your villages, occupying. Don't forget that population is one of the indices of power. That is why it's very difficult for the New World Order to take over the earth, because of the population. They decided, they started from time long ago with population, depopulation. They started all this thing with family plannings and all those things. This is the time you understand their game. Started with family planning on this, that is not working. Then now change the economic system. Father will work from morning till night. Mother will work. Nobody will take care of the children. On that note, husband and wife will just decide to have one or two, or not to have any baby, just have cats. That is it. Is the depopulation. New World Order is trying to control the world, but the population is too much so that their gadgets can dictate wherever you are. But the population is too much for them. And they are eating your organs, giving you. That is the same thing in Nigeria. The population is too much, but these criminals coming want to reduce your population. And you go in Abuja in tribunal, do all manner of rubbish. Instead of you to buy AK-47, go and fight these people for your population not to be reduced, for your tribe not to be wiped off. There are some little ethnic minorities, sorry to use that one, that their population are not much. If you are moving within the middle belt and some part, it is even like that in the northern zoological. They don't have much big ethnic group, but the Islamic invention with Hausa swallow, everybody will be speaking Hausa, but he has a dialect. He has a dialect he belongs to. He has a little tribe he come from. Some of them, you can't trace them anymore. I'm telling you the gospel truth. And this thing is happening heavily now in the middle belt. The reason why I'm emphasizing on it is, if you see it's Benue, when they finish Benue, they will come. They are already coming to us. All you zoologians, forget about the tribunal, allow Jagaban to be whatever. Buy AK-47, buy AK-49, go to your village, see all these Fulani terrorists, jihadists, blow them off. That is the only option. Nigeria has decayed. Save your life first. P2B cannot do anything. He cannot talk now. Is it when he's in the office? His deputy, his vice, what was his name? Ahmed was able to speak, but he cannot alter. How much more when he's in the power? And this highness will surround him. He cannot do anything. Forget about anything. They are reducing your numbers. You must fight. Let's continue. Lamenting the constant attack on the incident who are now refugees in their communities, the source said that the resident could not go to Daudu market in Mbawa, and those that had gone to the market were attacked. All these things are in Benue, mostly specifically within the community of the present governor Samuel Orton, which we know had been lamenting, but constitutionally he was crippled. Constitutionally he was crippled, because that is the constitution they always used to hold you down. They will have the majority in the House of Senate and the representative, and the, just as they are talking, we are talking about this water bill, whatever now, and they'll be doing it before you know it is finished. You cannot do anything. In his village, in his community, people cannot go to markets, and he's the sitting governor. This is independent flag. You know what Uibo did to us? They gave us independent flag. We are independent, but not economically. You cannot. That is what governor is there sitting, eating everything, talking, but he cannot defend his people. He cannot, because they have used some constitution to cripple them. If not, that time he organized, he arranged boy. This is a very simple thing. I thought when he traveled to US and the UK or whatever, there was a tour he did, was it last year? I thought he went to purchase arms, those kind of thing. That was what I thought. By now, maybe every young man in Benue State would have been well equipped with AK-4. Just spray it. Just spread it. Tell them just move in. All those local government that they have captured, these people will fight them. It's better you fight and die. That is it. But at the end of the day, I didn't see anything from Autumn. Nothing. Just keep on lamenting, and in a few days he will get out of the office, and they will bring a real stooge. They will bring a real puppet as a reverend father. He will be telling you Nahanna Nawana Monso. They don't use Nahanna Nawana Monso in this kind of case. You understand? They don't use Nahanna. They don't use it. You will use you use the kind of David of the Bible. War, battle. But this APC priest coming in, he will finish Benue State. Mark it. Meanwhile, our people see soldiers entering any village. Anybody will disappear. This is because after the soldiers entered any village, within 30 minutes, the Fulani will launch an attack on the area. Are you listening? When people see security officers coming into their village, they'll pack their thing and run away because the security will come and patrol and go, giving you confidence to stay. Immediately they left. They say 30 minutes, the Fulani will come and finish you. Because when you see soldiers, you just go and relax, eat your tuwo and the amala and the rice, whatever they cook, you just sleep, thinking that security are there. No, they come for wrecking because they are working hand in hand. Those in uniform are the de-radicalized and repentant Boko Haram. They are the one, and some of them are part of the military militias that are coming. They'll come and tell them all correct, all correct. It's psychological. We have calmed their mind, and even if they have any weapon, they have to drop it because they believe that the soldiers are with them. In the next part, I'm reading Nigeria. I'm analyzing zoology newspaper for you. He said, within 30 minutes, the Fulani will launch an attack on the area. We don't know whether the soldiers now work with the Fulani herdsmen. The source said, are you listening? You cannot, we know they are working. And we had encouraged you, listen to Radio Biafra. Let's open your mind. They have used hatred, envy, wickedness of black man to blind. Anytime they say to divide Nigeria, you get angry. The same Nigeria is killing you. With that mentality, you cannot reason. You cannot understand what we are saying. That is why you will be there. This one is saying they don't know whether the soldier walk hand in because your mind is still locked up with the hatred of the Igbos, the Biafrans, Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, Biafra. Your mind is still locked up. You're supposed to know. Somebody like us now that have been graduated and regraduated and graduated again under the University of Mazi Nwachineke Kanu Radio Biafra. You don't tell me this, I know what is going on. The soldiers will come into a village. After 30 minutes, herdsmen will launch an attack. What do you understand there? It's a very simple mathematics. It's just a very simple mathematics. They came in to encourage you that nothing mega, no problem. Relax where you are. Even you have arm, just keep it. Go to your house and sleep. That is it, psychological. Then this militia will launch in and have a very successful attack on people. The Nigerian newspaper will not write it. NTA, BBC, whatever criminal medias, they will not talk about it. And you'll be dying in your number. But it will never happen to us because we know the game. We understand them. Very, very important. We understand the game. So, brethren, understand this. They say the military will come in after 30 minutes. The herdsmen will come and kill them. So, because of that, people of the village, they have learned a lesson, but they are still suspecting whether this thing is it right or wrong. So when they see the military now, they run away. In Samuel Autumn's village, the sitting governor that will expire on 29th of May. It will be recalled that on May 8th, a catechist, his wife, and 5 others were killed by suspected herdsmen in 3 separate attacks on Governor Samuel Autumn's village and other communities in Guma local government area of Benue State. A catechist of a Catholic church, wife and children and other members, some of the members of the Catholic faithful in that village of Samuel Autumn were eliminated. You will not see it on Nigerian news and whatever. Nobody will, no blogger, no YouTuber. But if a woman were killed, an Hausa woman or whatever, I'm not supporting it. You see him dead mistakenly or whatever, by criminal, whatever. In Anambra State, you everywhere. All YouTubers, all Yoruba, whatever, they'll be analyzing it to destroy. That is why, as they are killing them, me, Nwachineke, I know they say sorry. Did I die? No come says, your sorry no go bring me back. You know, those kind of thing. Because the foolishness of a black man is too deep and wickedness. They kill a catechist, the wife, The children, some of the Catholic faithfuls, eliminated in the sitting governor of Benue State, Samuel Autumn, few days ago in this month. Oh, did you read anything about that in some newspaper? Do you see any blogger? Do you see their dead bodies? And nothing. Nothing. Do you see any of the Catholic priests or Catholic Church in the Northern Zoological Republic, Kaigama them, whatever, all of them? Do you see them talking about using it for salmon? Nothing like that, because I do follow them and browse and see what they're saying regarding the nothing. Those ones are not. But let's say Ejike Mbaka says something, or one of the Catholic priests, Ebube Monso, or whatever, all these are reverend fathers in the East. You see them, they'll pop out. That is why when they have been affected, I say it's still the foolishness and the wickedness of black man that is keeping us where we are. That is it, brother. You must continue to educate you. They eliminated the catechist, his wife, 5 other Catholic faithful by Fulani herdsmen in Samuel Autumn village. But nobody knows much about that. And you will not know. Reporters had reported on Tuesday that death toll from the Fulani herdsmen attack on Iya village in Uvi Council Ward in Goma local government area increased to 22, including women and children. It had also reported on Monday that some armed Fulani herdsmen attacked Benue State community, killed scores, including 4 soldiers, and burning down villages. Reporters on May 11 that reported that Fulani herdsmen has reportedly killed no fewer than 28 people in a renewed attack on Bawa Council Ward in Guma local government area of Benue State, North Central Zoological Republic of Nigeria. The source told reporters that tens of people had been gruesomely killed by the jihadist terrorist Fulani herdsmen in the local government area in this recent month, in the local government of the sitting governor, who had been lamenting but being crippled by the constitution of the Zoological Republic of Nigeria, Samuel Autumn. You see, meanwhile, reporters' effort to speak with the Benue State Commissioner of Police, Mr. Julius Alawari, were unsuccessful, as he did not pick his call at the time of filing this report. He's a stooge. They just planted him. Cannot say anything. He would like to enjoy his money and his salaries because he's a wicked black man. We must condemn who we are, our nature, before we can change. That is it. Before we can change. It is this nature that makes us to be wicked to ourselves. A black man will be a military man in oil area. Black people who are indigenous will come for oil bunkery. He will shoot them. But white people will come for oil bunkery. He will not shoot them. He will allow them to go. Tomorrow, when they sack you or whatever, then you decided to go to white people's country to stay, to look for there. People are calling you black monkeys. Go, go, go. In Spain, you are playing football. This is Spanish racism has been there, throwing banana to people in Germany, all those kind of things, and you become angry. Why are you angry? Why are you angry? It had been there. They will continue because of your behavior. It's because of your stupidity. You still see them as Jesus because they are white. They told you that Jesus is white, or because maybe, I don't know, you claim you are black, you are devil, whatever that have destroyed your mind. I don't know. So you worship them. Because of that, they come to steal your thing. You kill your own people and spare them. You see, all these things, they will see you black monkeys. Sometimes I see them, the Chinese, they do. One was just doing it to me. I said, don't worry. I just laughed to him. I said, you are right in what you are doing. Because if it is true, I would have be in my village, fight the Chinese man that is, ask him why is he destroying the land, taking the resources. But I couldn't. That is why you had saying it. So I accept it. It does not. I can never be angry. But that is what put you, the black man, in this condition. Until you revolt. If not, no way. Hmm? In case you are joining us, this is Radio Biafra Hausa Service 2 coming to you from the platform of Radio Biafra London under the leadership of one and only Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Ohamadike, one of Biafra land. In case you are not aware, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only incorruptible leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. He's the director of Radio Biafra and her television, the commander of the armies of Biafra and the greatest man living on this planet Earth. And this broadcast is coming to you from me, a servant of the Most High, a servant of the indigenous people of Biafra, the firstborn of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and a proud disciple of our leading, the person of Nwachineke, as it is in the top of the we are at the top of the hour in your own clock, but we are still here um, discussing for the restoration of our dear land Biafra. That is all we do, and to help the black people to reason if they could. Let's take another news. This one is a reverend, is a man of God. Abductors of a popular televangelist, Reverend Mike Ochibo, demand the 40 million ransom. This name sounds like Igbo name, Ochibo. Do I know there are some middle belt that somehow their name is similar? So I don't know. But I said the news, I said, let's look into it. Let's have one or two things here. The kidnappers of a popular television preacher and the motivational speaker in Adamawa State, Reverend Mike Ochibo, have demanded 40 million naira ransom to free him. Reverend Ochibo and one other pastor, John Moses, were reportedly abducted by rampaging gunmen on Tuesday night, as confirmed by the state police command. A former This thing happened in the capital city. This thing happened in the capital city of the state. A female member of Pastors Church Freedom Power Chapel in Yola. This thing happened in Yola. Yola is the capital of Yola is the capital of Adamawa, right? Or Taraba. Sorry, I got it wrong. I don't know. Okay. A female member of the Pastors Church Freedom Power Chapel in Yola, the state capital, told Sarah reporters, that the bandits had called and they demanded 40 million naira ransom this afternoon, Wednesday. Earlier today, reporters reported that the popular preacher and the motivational speaker was kidnapped in the state capital. It is inside Yola he was kidnapped. Why I bring this news is for our people. We are telling them to return home. Brother, somebody was kidnapped inside the city. You are not free. You are not free wherever you are in the Northern Zoological Republic. This is one of the big people in the town, but he was able to kidnapped inside the city. Inside the city, to tell you that there is no security. To tell you that there is no security in Nigeria. Yeah, Yola is the capital of Adamawa State, the former Gongola State. This man is in the capital city and he was kidnapped, and they are demanding 40 million naira. Yeah, you are right. Jalingo is the capital of Taraba State, but both of them were the old Gongola State. This man is in Adamawa State. He lives in the capital city, but he was kidnapped in Yola. I thought that maximum security is supposed to be in the city. Maximum security is supposed to be in the city, but it was not. Our people living in the Northern Zoological Republic, we are talking about you returning back home. Would it not be good is in your land than in a foreign land? We are not saying that there is a place now that is 100% insecurity secured. There's 100% secured. There's insecurity everywhere in the zoo. But it's better you are in your father's land. It will be more better for you. More better for you. This thing is inside the capital city, but these herdsmen, Fulani, jihadist terrorists, were able to come in and kidnap him, and they are demanding 40 million naira. And the church must pay. Reverend Chibo, Reverend Ochibo, who is the general overseer of the Freedom Power Chapel, was forcibly taken from his residence in Nyebango neighborhood in Yola, the state capital, on Tuesday night. On the 40 million naira ransom demand, the church members who pleaded anonymity said the family was negotiating his release. It is really sad that daddy was picked by these people. We are praying and hoping they will release him to us unhurt, she said. In the same vein, Adamawa State Police Command, which confirmed the kidnapping of the two clerics, has appealed for a calm and assured that the two men will be rescued, according to its spokesperson, SP Suleiman Nguroje. If you don't pay the 40 million, even the police will tell them to kill you, because that is their duty. That is what they are doing. They know everything. Even they will even be the one, you will bring them as your security within you, but they will be the one that will do what? Tell them when there is no security man. Just as we read in Samuel Autumn's village, the soldiers will patrol, come and tell them that we have clear everywhere. Come and do your job. Don't trust Nigerian security agent. The best thing is for them to give the money, so that if it is the part of the real jihadist, as long as this man is a man of God, they'll still collect the money. But we pray that God will intervene as they collect the money, let them leave him, because we know them very well. We know their game. Let's take this one. Finally, this one said the Nigerian Anti-Corrupt Agency EFCC launches mass probe of at least 28 governors and their deputies as 18 governors prepare to leave office on 29th of May. I pray that Yesum Wike will be there. I pray that Okezikbazu will be there. I pray that Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi will be there. Where are these governors that they did? Moreover, it does not make sense. They'll just go there and come out, because all of them share the money. All of them share the money. But I know that Mwike own will be exceptional, because Mwike somehow insulted the Serikim Fulani, which is Atiku Abubakar. So what I'm saying in this news, EFCC, if you pick up Mwike, try to inject him a chemical. If Mwike die, nobody will agitate, nothing. He has money, but his money cannot do anything. Mwike has nobody. Mwike is enemy, has enemy left and right. Yes, so Mwike has enemy in the state where he ruled. Outside, we are his enemy. Fulani is his enemy. So Mwike is nobody. So I'm just giving you insight. There are things you want to do as a security agent, and you'll be afraid what will be the reaction. If you eliminate Mwike today, nothing will happen. Nobody will react. In fact, if the wife is still young, she will marry another young man and eat Mwike's money. That is it. So that the man will die. Immediately he moves office. So if you people can pick him, I know you, according to your report here, he is one of them you will pick. But I'm telling you some secrets and guidance, because nothing, Wike has nothing, he's just making noise. The thing is that he drinks so much. Somebody who consumes 40 million naira whiskey on weekly basis. It has taken his mind. Each time he takes it, he's so high, he thinks he's on the sky, but knows that he has no foundation, nothing. Politically, he's over. It's not in APC. PDP is not strong. He's nothing, those kind of things. So EFCC, you pick him. Moreover, what's his name? The boss of NDLEA, Marwa, made a comment that they're supposed to test some governors. When he uttered that statement, I remember, it's flash in my mind. I remember that he's referring to Mwike. You know how Mwike was acting during the primaries, the season of primary and all those things. So that was when Marwa uttered that word. Marwa, this is the time now. You will also pick him and test him. But as Fulanese, you people are, all of you are Fulanese, on the process of testing him, eliminate Mwike, nothing will happen. Destroy Mwike inject him, poison him, do all manner of things. We know that all the governors EFCC is telling us they will arrest, at the end of the day, will leave them, because what they are doing is well planned. They bring the state money, they share it with some of the criminals. Like what was the name of this idiot? Obiano. Obiano went there and come out. Even the day you people release him, we don't know. He just go. Ojo Zokalo, you are still playing with him. Unless he talk too much now, you people will pick him. If not, you leave him. The others, so you do nothing to them as long as they are loyal to your Fulani clubs. As long as they are loyal to Fulani clubs. But that of Mwike, Yesom Mwike played with the tail of a tiger. He insulted Atiku Abubakar. I want to remind you, I want to refresh your mind so that you have the impetus to destroy Yesom Wike. He will not go unpunished. So as his name, I don't need to read all this his name is part of the governor that you will pick EFCC. Make sure you inject him and kill him. Nothing will happen. He has nobody to agitate for him. He has nobody. You see Yesom Wike, he only charged with alcohol. Thus drinking alcohol. That is what charges him. So what you will do by the time you pick Yesom Wike, you know you Fulanis don't forgive. I know you. I have a Fulani customer then. He told me everything. Fulani don't forgive. They don't forget. You attack them, they'll still come back. Even in 1 year, in 2 years. The killings, you remember what was it? Asaba massacre was as a result of the killing of Saduana. That is the essence of Asaba massacre. And the genocide committed in Igbo land was because they don't forgive, but it's all of you that use your Jesus mind, Christian mind to follow them. And so back to what I'm saying, Bawa and the Marwa and other Fulanis that are in charge, you people don't forgive. You people are Fulanis. It's in your DNA, it's in your blood. I don't care. But I want you to activate it on Mwike. Make sure that Yesom Mwike is being injected and eliminated. All the noise he's making is just alcohol. Alcohol, nothing. I'm leaking his secret for you. Nobody will. It's only maybe some few press men. They will give money and they will write. And you know, news is useless now. It's only action. Whether you like write to millions of things on paper, it doesn't move anybody. These days, the era we are, is only action. And nobody's taking action against Mwike when he falls. So according to this news, you people say there are governors you pick. I know those ones are just formality. They come, you try them, this, that, you file their case, you keep. The PDP chairman, or APC chairman, Abdullahi Adamu, when dollar was in $1 to 2 or 300, about 15 or 20 something billion fraud. But today is a chieftain, because he's in the party, is with them, nothing, many of them. So all these governors, when they come, including the one you Bawa and exchanging word with the Matawale of Zamfara State, nothing will come out of it. It's just a formality. But there is one you must not make a mistake. That is the Rivers State Governor. Rivers State Governor. The same way you people kill Chuka Okadibo, put gas in him and Chuba, you know what to do, because you know those ones don't have any backup. But anything concerning us, you people are afraid of us because we are I'm Mune Maganinku. I'm Mune Maganing Falani. That is why you people are afraid of us. But for Wike has nobody in Rivers State. He has created enmity left and right. In Bayelsa, he has created enmity. In PDP, where he claims he is, Atiku will not let him. So he has enemy everywhere, and he's not a member of APC. Nobody will defend him. I'm leaking the secret to you openly. Illuminate Wike, the same chemical you people put in the what was his name? What's the name of this man? The former Buhari deputy, Idiabo. The way you people kill Idiabo and all those, you use it, nothing will happen. Because what we are afraid is the reaction of anything. That is why you people will calculate. But I'm telling you, that of Wike, nothing. Nobody will stand for him. You must destroy him. Yes. So that is it. Okay, let me take one or two sentences from this news before we wrap it up. Barely 1 week before the change of the administration in some state, Nigerian Anti-Corruption Agency, the Economic and Financial Crime Commission (EFCC), has launched investigation into activities of the ongoing governors and their deputy. Premium Time report. Meanwhile, reporters reported that on November 17, 2022, that EFCC Chairman Abdulrashid Bawam announced that the number of the governors on their watch list had increased from its previous number. All of them are criminal. There's no any good governor, so all of them arrest them. Also, in November, the EFCC said it was monitoring at least three serving governors who hoarded billions of naira in various houses. Wike is one of them also. Multiple sources later identify the governors as Yesum Wike of Rivers State. His name is written here. Yesum Wike of Rivers State, Bello Matawale of Zamfara State, and Abdullahi Ganduje of Kanu State, as exclusively reported by Sahara reporters on November 4, 2020. All this one, the Matawale and the Gandolas are Fulanis. They whether in office or outside office, immunity covers them. You will not do them anything. Have you seen any Fulani, any northern Muslim governor that have been in jail? Forget about the one they put that of a Plateau State and the who again. That one because they are Christians. We will tell you the gospel truth. We tell me any governor, any Fulani northern Islamic governor. No, all of them they are in the, unless that one misbehave. So that of Weekend, this is what you people will do to him. Don't spare Yesum Weekend. Don't spare Yesum Weekend. Don't spare Yesum Weekend. He must not be spared. I cannot forget Obibo massacre. Hey, you can never forget it. Obibo massacre. Never. Never. Mr. Matawale of Zamfara State of Zamfara, Mr. Matawale, the Zamfara governor, and his deputy Hassan Gusu are among the 28 governors the EFCC is investigating, according to the report. Other governors on the list include the River State Governor Yeson Wike, Kano Governor Abdullahi Ganduje, KB Governor Abubakar Bagudu, Niger State Governor Abubakar Bello, Benue Governor Samuel Autumn. Samuel Autumn, you know, you are some. I pity you because at least, they may deal with you because I don't know whether you have a godfather. Unless what you will do, you just rush to Tinubu, go and succumb to Tinubu, something of that, so they may help you. If not, they will, because of the land in Benue that you did not allow them to take, they can do you what they did to this man. What's the name of this man they killed from Kaduna? Why should I forget this good man's name? The man that revealed the evil they are doing, which I'll remember his name. Cross River Governor Benedict Ayade, Ebonyi State Governor Devil Mine. Nothing, Devil Mine is him, that be nothing, they just put the name here. That one, nothing will happen to him. Governor, Abia State Governor Okezi Ikpeazu, nothing will happen to him. They will not do anything to him because it's under article in PDP. Devil Mine is already in APC. So all these things is just nonsense. Delta Governor Ifeanyi Okonwa Akoko, the PDP deputy vice president candidate, presidential candidate. Nothing. Adamawa Governor Amadu Fintiri, Lagos Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, nothing. All the El-Rufai Akoko, they put the name of El-Rufai. Bauchi Governor Bala Mohammed, Katsina Governor Aminu Mazari, Plateau's Governor Simon Lalong. Could you imagine? Just let me bring this in. Just listen to me, my dear people. Just listen. Do you think it's possible, El-Rufai, now for EFCC Bawa, Abdulrashid Bawa, to arrest El-Rufai? Everybody knows the atrocity he committed, money he looted, everything, and put him in jail in Nigeria. It's not possible. It's not possible. It is easier for P2B to be the president of Nigeria than for what was his name, Nasru El-Rufai, to be in jail through EFCC. You understand that kind of? It's easier. All these things is just a formality. They will just arrange it, file your case, and keep it there, and that's all. But immunity will cover you. But there is one man who crossed the Rubicon line, which is Yesom Wike. The Fulani will never forgive him, and I'm very happy with that. And I'll continue to remind the Fulanis the insult he gave to them, to their leader. You know, they respect their leader, which is Atiku Abubakar. Waziri Adamawa. We must continue because we would like him to die in the sword of our enemies. It's very good. If some of the saboteurs we have in our land will be falling to the sword of our enemies, that is the best thing. I'll tell you the gospel truth. Very, very important. This is Radio Biafra Hausa Service 2, coming to you from the platform of Radio Biafra London under the leadership of one and only Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Ohamadike, one of Biafra land. Let's take this news finally. Any news concerning Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu always put me on emotion, and sometimes I don't, because there is a way I always see the reaction. This is from Vanguard. It says silence over Nnamdi Kanu continues illegal detention, worrisome IPOB. Indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has expressed worry and discomfort over the continued illegal detention of his leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the silence of the international community and the global rights organization over the sad development. Pro-Biafran movement urged the international community not to watch idly and allow Kanu to die in custody. IPOB, in a press statement by its media and the publicity secretary, Powerful, raised concern over Kanu's failing health, urging quick global action to secure his release. The statement made available to Vanguard read, "We, the global movement and the family of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, express our displeasure on the silence of the United Nations, UN, European Union, EU, African Union, AU, and ECOWAS as Nigeria grossly disobey local and international law regarding the unconditional release of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are saddened as the international community watches in silence as the health of the leader deteriorates in solitary confinement dungeon of the Nigerian government, where he has held illegally and unlawfully against all UN and the Nigerian court order for almost 2 years. IPOB accused government of sponsoring insecurity in the southeast to create the false impression that the pro-Biafra movement is a violent group. It also expressed worries over the long adjournment of Kanu's bail application by the Supreme Court without recourse to his deteriorating health condition. Anytime Anytime his case is coming up, either here in Nigeria or outside Nigeria, the government will sponsor multiple killings in the southeast so as to ascribe it to IPOB, and people will see IPOB as a terrorist organization. Both this application to transfer him to Kuje Correctional Center and the application for his bail were all ripe for hearing, but the Supreme Court failed to hear them and gave bench ruling showing that they are being controlled by the Fulani government. The statement further read, recall that in June 2001, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was abducted, detained, and tortured in an undisclosed private residence in Kenya by a Nigerian secret agent. After 8 days, he was blindfolded and extraordinarily renditioned to Nigeria under gunpoint in a chartered flight by the Nigerian government. He has arranged in court blindfolded without legal representation. Irrespective of all this high level of provocation, IPOB has remained peaceful and chosen the path of the law to seek justice for our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In July 2001, the UN Working Group on Arbitration ordered the Nigerian government to unconditionally release our leader with payment of adequate compensation. On October 13, 2022, the Appellate Court of Nigeria quashed all pending charges, discharged and acquitted our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The same appeal court barred Nigerian government from arresting, detaining, or arraigning him in any Nigerian court for similar offense. A similar judgment was given in favor of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by Umuahia High Court on October 26, 2022. The Umuahia High Court ruled that the abduction and extraordinary rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was unlawful. The court ordered Nigerian government to return him to Kenya, apologize, and pay him 1 billion naira as compensation. The Nigerian government has flagrantly disobeyed all the court order, including UN order. According to IPOB, non-compliance the various courts order shows that the Nigerian government is a parish state where the rule of law is no longer obtained. IPOB alleged that the continued detention of Kanu in custody against court order and the International Convention was a ploy to ultimately make him not to return alive. We believe that the Nigerian government want our leader to die in detention, IPOB said, alleging that it is also possible he has been given a slow-acting poison, which is why his health keeps deteriorating to eventually kill him. In what we consider as conspiracy to kill our leader, the Nigerian Supreme Court, the Constitutional Court, refused to entertain an appeal from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer over his deteriorating health. Instead, the Apex Court gave weekend-long adjournment of 4 months to an innocent man that appeal court justice have discharged and acquitted, IPOB lament. In all these human rights and court abuses, there seems to be a conspiracy silence among the international organization and her affiliate human rights organization. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's continuous illegal detention and torture, even after the UN Working Group has ordered his release, like Nigeria Appeal Court discharged and acquitted him, shows that Nigeria is now above local and international law. Maybe Nigeria is no longer a signatory to the above international organization, or that these organizations have been lobbied to turn a blind eye to justice as it concerned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a British citizen and a Biafran. According to IPOB, the international conspiracy of silence ensure when millions of Biafra were massacred during 67 to 70 by the Nigerian and British government, the genocide remained the second bloodiest genocide after the Jewish Holocaust. Such atrocities cannot be allowed to be repeated. IPOB, which insisted that Kanu is innocent of all the charges preferred against him, vow not to abandon him. Freedom to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the freedom of the entire black race. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a criminal. He is not a terrorist, nor has he been associated with Nigerian treasury looting, which Nigerian politicians are known for. His only crime is a demand for the freedom of the oppressed Biafran from Nigeria. Self-determination is an inalienable right of indigenous people under UN Charter. The Nigerian government is persecuting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for holding a different political view in his demand for a Biafran referendum and self-determination. This is part of our press release, but I read it from Vanguard newspaper as they publish it. I don't want to say much on this. Today is 25th. In 2 days' time, Mazi Nwachineke will be on air, so I believe he will touches all these areas. Mazi Nwachineke will touches all this area and maybe probably explain more to Biafrans on all this thing, because we understand his game they are playing, adjournment and all this thing, leaving our leader in solitary confinement, not in prison, in solitary confinement. There are some shit we don't need to tolerate. I don't want to engage in analyzing this because I don't control my emotion when it comes to my leader, honestly. I don't control, and I don't want to control my emotion. I don't want to control it. So all I do is most of the time I'll just keep the news and discuss on other areas. Because for my leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, my reaction is to kill. I will tell you my own. Both those that are involved, those that are supporting it, if I'm close to them, I will kill them. K-I-double-L, capital letter. I tell you my own QED. I don't waste time. That is the emotion that always moves me when it comes to this. Whether also Fulani, Yoruba, Igbo, British, whoever. If I'm close to, I am confirmed. What I will never do is to engage in innocent blood. But as long as you are involved in it, if I, Nwachineke, is in charge and I'm close to you, you will not go scot-free. Have it in mind. As long as my leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is concerned, I tell you the gospel truth. And most of the time, that is why most of my news, I don't normally go there to analyze things. Because I don't even want to control my emotion. I want it to flow in that way. For the love I have for my leader. Because after Ojukwu, Igbo people have never found a leader like this. And the stupidity of Igbo people, they don't want to reason, to understand who God has sent for them. Everybody will be looking for money, me. Doing all you are going. Grave is swallowing you. Islam is swallowing you. Fulani is swallowing you. You are going. Nobody talks for you. Nobody is ready. One person God has sent to you that will stand for you. All of you contributed. Even why you are not part of the people that you keep quiet. Because they'll call you to Abuja and give you $5,000, $10,000 and all those things. That is the foolishness of Igbo people. That is it, our own foolishness. Tell me one person that is being respected in Igbo land. If I open my line, I would like you to call my line and tell me that this so man is being respected in Igbo land. And when you don't have nobody, go around here, your political leader, traditional leader, religious leader, before them, they are nobody. They will kidnap you, kill you. They don't regard you as anything, and you don't, because of money, pepper. And I am not in that club. I am in the club that will avenge whatever evil, whatever bad that have meant to us. And when I come to this kind of news, you see me, I'm rising up, and I love it. That is why I don't want anything to control me. When this issue comes up on my decks, on my live, I love it in that way, because that is the mood I would like to revenge. That is the mood I would like to revenge. Because if you don't fight in that mood, you are gone already. Igbo people are gone. Igbo people are gone. Everybody's messing, talking bad against us. Asari Dokubo will talk, Fulani will talk, Garabashe will talk against Igbo. Everybody will just be talking any rubbish about who will react. Nobody. Who? You that they are sleeping with you, they sleep with your governor. A man, they will dig his anus very well, and the idiot will return back. Your traditional ruler, that they will want to go to court, they leave them in the sun, and sun was beating them. They will tell one stupid billionaire, Atoeze will pack the whole Igwes in Igbo land, go and lodge them in hotel, and give them cars, and give them women to sleep. They will snap them with pictures, record them. The Igwe cannot talk. If he talk, they will send one Garuba show to come and visit him. You think that is a normal visit. They just come and play the video clip. si igwe adịkwa ma ụbọchị ịrahụ na hotel ebunyere ụnụ lekwe akwụna dị durable iji wee mee ife dị igwukwa agba ya na igwe wu. In fact, any day they say there is a meeting, igwe will tell you that he's sick. We know all these things. No, nobody is being respected because of money. Because of money. Is it pastor? Is it men of God? Which one? They have all their records. They have pumped money into their account, into their church, or whatever, where they park their private jet. Nobody in Igbo land is respected. Nobody. Nobody. Not one. Tell me the name of the person. Nobody. Then listen to me, Nwafibo. Listen to me, Nwafibo. When you don't have such a political leader or religious leader or traditional leader that is being respected and fearful by your opponent, you are gone. You are just like a slave. But your stupid brain will not let you to calculate, to pick something from what I'm telling you. You got your more normal. As long as you open your shop, a baka here, bossa here, banzama, all those kind of gaga, no good. And you know, alcohol. Our youth, we love drinking alcohol. Every place you see we gather is whiskey, Henneke, all those things. That's what you just see us. We enjoy it. That's what gives us. As long as we drink it and they talk of Chelsea, Arsenal, all those, we are okay. Then tomorrow we go and open our shop and they'll be making money, buy SUV and the car. All those, we think that is the end. One pem, your shop is gone. Is it about those people that bought their shop in Yoruba? The land is gone. The shop is it to tell you that Egi China is just like Ukwa Chinaka is rubbish. It has no taproot. Do you have any leader is being respected? Do you have any leader that will stand for you? There's only this man. And all of us conspired. I Nwachineke will be among the people that will revenge if I'm permitted. I don't want to talk much on this. Just as I said, Mazi Nwuru will be on air on 27th of this month. I believe he will touch us all this area. So I advise you to do or to tune on Radio Biafra on 27th of this month. On 27th of this month, that will be on Saturday 27 by 7:30 p.m. This area, I believe he will cover it. If you have any question on that, you can as well call in on that broadcast to ask. But I have tell you my own take. This is Radio Biafra Hausa Service 2 coming to you from the platform of Radio Biafra London under the leadership of one and only Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Ohamadike, one of Biafra land. We will be right back in a moment. Then we'll open up our line for your own take, for your own contribution, information, call, whatever you have, you can call in then. But meanwhile, enjoy this.
Great. And we know for sure that this was headed by an international organ trafficking cartel. They funded the National Assembly of some people estimate to the tune of 6.2 billion US dollars. They also bought all the Nigerian government, federal government hospitals at the cost of 3.2 billion US dollars. They even offered to buy all the Catholic hospitals for $2 billion, but the bishops refused that. So this is a well-organized cartel who are actually moving into Nigeria in order to actually buy up, or they have already paid an advance on all our organs. Anybody in the Federal Republic of Nigeria has no entitlement to their organs as it stands today with the law. And we know this for sure, that these are billionaires from the United States who funded this organ trafficking cartel to take the organs of Nigerians. Now, my colleague AGK had asked whether I was there when this cartel made the negotiation. The answer is yes, I was physically present in a deliberation. We were called as leaders of the private health sector to the headquarters of General Electric, the biggest company in the world, the leading medical company in the world. I was representing the Catholic Medical Practitioners of Nigeria and the Association of General and Private Medical Practitioners of Nigeria as the committee chairman of the National Health Act. And presiding over this National Health Act public hearing was Senator Ike Ekweremadu, who was then the Deputy Senate President. And
let me comment there. Who did you say was presiding?
Senator Ike Ekweremadu. He was the presiding senator for the bill public hearing. And the sponsor, the chief sponsor, was Ifeanyi Okowa, now governor, but then Senator Ifeanyi Okowa. And just sitting by his side was also Dr. Chris Ngige, so who was then a senator. So all of them were there. And I made this argument directly pointing out Section 48. That Section 48 makes an exemption that is impossible. You don't exempt. There is no situation in medicine where you can overrule or say the consent is waived. Consent is never waived. It could be transferred to the next of kin, but it's never waived in any situation. That is part of the Helsinki Declaration. So it's an international treaty. So we cannot make an exemption here in Nigeria. Then I also pointed out the loophole in Section 51. You cannot have the medical practitioner or the medical director of a hospital be the one to authorize that an organ is taken from someone to be given to another person. So it is wrong. You can't give what you don't have. That's a legal principle. Then I pointed out in Section 53 that it is also when you say reasonable cost for reimbursement of reasonable payments. What does that mean? Is 10 million naira reasonable payment for kidney? Some people will tell you that too. So you actually legalized the sale of organs in Section 53. Now, my colleague AGK had asked whether I was there when this cartel made a negotiation. The answer is yes, I was physically present in a deliberation. We were called as leaders of the private health sector to the headquarters of General Electric, the biggest company in the world, the leading medical company in the world. And we were told that Bill Gates offered them $2 billion to build 260 hospitals.
Leaders in this country must listen. This impunity cannot go on. It is not possible that armed bandits are settled in our farmlands and forests, and they are organized in a very military way. And the security operatives don't know where they are. Nobody disturbs them. Yet, unarmed Igbo boys hold a meeting in Emene Enugu, and SSS or whatever it is called suddenly discovers where they are and lives are lost. This is not acceptable. This is the type of thing that will turn a country to a land littered with just ruins. It is not possible that here in Nsukka, we hear the Muslim call to prayer from our windows in our bedrooms as early as 4 a.m. And a Christian who in Abuja takes her Bible to call people to accept Jesus Christ is murdered by an Islamic fundamentalist, and nothing happens. It cannot continue. And these are the things we have to say no to. It is not just about SARS. It is about injustice. It is about violence. It is not possible that Muslims in this country can acquire land and build mosques anywhere. Many mosques are rising in Nsukka now. And Christians can no longer obtain land to build churches, even in the so-called Christian-dominated states, let alone the London states. You may have heard that the governors of northern Nigeria said that they need SARS because maybe there they perform the function for which they were established. Correct. But then, what does that tell you? That this country can no longer be ruled or governed as if we were all the same in everything. There must be different levels of governance and autonomy. Because if SARS is so oppressive in the south and so helpful in the north, then there must be different standards in the north and in the south. Some call it a restructure, some call it anything. I'm not interested in the name, but there must be some form of decentralization of governance in this country if we want to move forward. There is too much power and money at the center. That is why governance is no longer service.
Young girl, Deborah Yakubu Samuel, 200 or 300 level, Shehu Shagari, College of Education, Sokoto, just uttered a voice note in their WhatsApp group class. They tagged it blasphemy. You said you were one Nigeria. They came to the school, brought her out from the class. Where was security? Where we are? The Nigeria DSS and Nigeria Army. Watch the video. The young lady was running for her dear life. She saw death, painful death. She was brutally killed. Her life was snatched from her forcefully by the Muslims, just because she said Holy Ghost fire. Why sending religious things in our WhatsApp group? This is a class WhatsApp group made for students, made for information. You can't up and tag it blasphemy and you say we are one Nigeria. Where we are the politicians, where we are men, she was running and screaming for life. People were passing cars. She was stoned to death. And the only thing Nigeria could tell us was only 2 persons arrested out of hundreds of people that stoned this young lady. Not only that 2 were arrested, 34 lawyers headed by a professor of law, demanding that the killers of Deborah should be released. 34 Muslim Islam lawyers volunteered, came out to defend the murderers that killed an innocent young girl. 34 lawyers, headed by a professor of the law, to demand for their release. Even the chief of Imam of Sokoto, Abuja, came out publicly to say what those people did, committed murder, they are right. Until today, they are not arrested. If you are to be a pastor, they will target that the pastor is getting war. One Nigeria is a scam. We can't be one, and we don't want to be one. No justice for Deborah Samuel Yakubu. We are still crying on the death of this innocent young girl. Our Igbo men in Sokoto, their houses and shops were set ablaze. You say we are one Nigeria, you destroy our businesses, you kill us, you make life difficult for us. One Nigeria is a scam. Bishop Kuka, the bishop of the Roman Catholic Church in Sokoto, will have been killed. Cathedral ablaze. The bishop's court ablaze. You say we are one Nigeria because he spoke and said the truth. He condemned wickedness and injustice, and they sent for him to be killed. But the imam of Abuja and Sokoto supported murder, supported evil. They are walking freely. Nobody arrested them. Nobody sent anybody to kill them. You say we're one Nigeria. You said we are one Nigeria 3 days ago at International Market Day, Abuja, where billions of naira belongs to Igbos. We are set ablaze. You said we are one Nigeria. The land is sick. We are still talking on what happened in Sokoto, what happened in Abuja. Another is happening in Bauchi, where they said another young lady blasphemed again, and they are looking for her to kill yesterday. She narrowly escaped, and Igbos again were the targets. Just a young man stood to defend this nation, to defend these people, and said, we are not one Nigeria. Allow us to go. You arrested the man, detained him under DSS custody, just because he said, allow us to go. And whether they like it or not, by God's intervention, we will go. It is time for Christians all over the world to wake up. We have been praying. We keep on praying. And even as we pray, it is time to fight. Inasmuch we know that war is not good, but we can't fold our heads and watch us being killed. All in the name of an umbrella, one Nigeria. Me, a priest, don't believe in one Nigeria. Bringing it down to Anambra State. The north, we are not safe. In the east, we are not safe. Oh Lord, heal our land. You are telling our brothers in Sokoto, in Bauchi, in Abuja to come back home. Come back where? Where there is kidnapping, where there are killings, yes, where there is no security. Come back where? Today we cannot walk freely in Anambra State any longer. Why are we doing this to ourselves? I speak to the eastern region. I speak to my fellow Igbo brothers. Why are we killing ourselves? If you kill all the young men, who will stand on the day of battle? And they know what they are doing. They will not bring security men to the east. They want us to kill ourselves. How can your fellow Igbo brother, one negibo Igbo, one negibo Igbo, what will you gain? Is that how we are going to get the Biafra? All these people you shoot on the way, they are your brothers. We have a major enemy. We have enemies. We have enemies, clean us. Let's stick together and fight that demon, that enemy. We are clean ourselves. The land is sick. I want to plead with the Igbos. Don't stop killing your brother. The land is sick, filled with criminality. State of lawlessness. No security. Our lives is in the hand of God.
I want to support for Nigeria. If I election, ndị Igbo ruo na mgbunu ya ekini ka anyị zọọ n'onwe anyị. Ndị Igbo ruo na mgbunu ya akwụsị ihe anụ ọkwụ na enwere anything in election. Ọ japụtụ na Charia, o jipụtụ na Nigeria. Ndị Igbo ebe ka unu kwụrụ akwụ. Unu na-ebu amụ unu gbuwere onwe unu. Etu a ka ọzọkwa abịa n'ọnụ. Ọnwe ọzọ mfụkwara. Abịa na omenala Igbo. Nwaanyị a na-anọ uti mmụọ. Azumi na ọbụna mgbe mụnwa anaghị ọka na-emekwa ihe mmanwụ bifọ. Mụnwa anọrụ wuti mmanwụ. Nwaanyị abịa n'iru nkwụrụ. Ọ ga-regreti. Why? O ji wee bịakwuru ebe ahụ. Arụ na-emezi n'ala Igbo. Nwaanyị mmụọ, nnekwu mmụọ. Nwaanyị ese foto wuti mmụọ n'ala Igbo. Nwaanyị anọrụ na-agbalụ mmụọ egwu wuti ike. Na-abọ mmụọ ego n'iru mmanwụ. Ebe ka a na-eme nke eme. A sị na arụ gba arọ ọ bụrụ omenala. Nwaanyị a na-echi igwe ndịko na ọnwa unu n'meseji a sendịkwara ya ma ndị chiri igwe na Naịjirịa na Igbo. Ka mma na mgbe nna gị ma nne gị ma nna gị ma nna gị ma ụmụ nwanne gị n'obodo chibiri igwe bifọ ma ndị machiri igwe bifọ ifurukwe nwaanyị ka okpu ọzọ. Ndị anyị obi na-agbọwa m. Obi na-agbọwa m. A na-echizi nwaanyị igwe. Ajụ nwaanyị a na-echi igwe. Nwoke aka ya dịkwa ihe enu again. Unu amakwa the meaning of igwe. Ọzọ not igwe. Nwaanyị chiri igwe na nwaanyị echiri ọzọ. Ụzọ ihe na-aba ada eme ya eme. A na-echi nwaanyị ọzọ. Nwaanyị echiri ọzọ. Ebute ekwe dike. Bute ekwe ndị nze. Bute ekwe nze. Wee tie ya wee tieri ya ekwe dike. Nwaanyị a na-agba egwu dike. Unu na-echi nwaanyị ọzọ. because ikpe amara unu igwe chiri nwaanyị ọzọ okori ego ejizi ego egwie gọvanọs na sponsors gọvanọs na sọpọtụzi igwe gọvanọs na-enyezi igwe taịtụl na-agwazi ya ife ọ ga-eme na ọ ga-eme ife gbasara igwe na ife gbasara ọzọ o belong to gọọmenti ọzọ belong to gọọmenti igwe belong to gọọmenti ife a dị iche ife obodo ji mara onwefa culture dị n'obodo nwaanyị chiri igwe na nwaanyị chiri ọzọ ajụ ngwu nwoke aka ya adịkwaghị elu aga elu ị ka na-afụ period go ị ka na-afụkwa mesis gị ọzọ nwoke enwekwa ike ịpị gị aka n'ala aga elu nwaanyị chiri ọzọ ajụ ngwu nwoke ya apị nkwasịkwa gị aka n'ala aga elu nwoke aka ya gwakwaghị gị dị n'ala karịa ya elu I'm very surprised ife na-eme n'ala Igbo I'm very surprised alụ na-emenụ ya nwaanyị na-echi ọzọ etu anọkịta nnọrụ keta chisi ọzọ nwunye m abịa ya sị na ya echi ọzọ otu captain in one family nwaanyị chiri ọzọ achị nka njụ agụ di ya anwụ iwe chi ọzọ ka di ya adụ ndụ ka ọ na ịnụrụ di ka ịbụ divorce iwe chi ọzọ ndị a na-egbuwe ụmụ nwaanyị okpu asị onye ọzọ isi adụkwa unu mma nna unu onwe nwaanyị unu fụchiri ọzọ ife a na-echi nwaanyị bụ nwaanyị dị 100 and something years wee nwa mmụọ ejekwa ya maka na ọ pụgo na nwoke na nwaanyị dị 100 and something years ofu mmanwụ na-eje akwụ ya adaechi nwaanyị ọzọ amara m ebe ndị Igbo si wee mụta ụmụ ife a na-egozi ọzọ ego 500,000 ekpunye gị okwu ọzọ bụ onye na-ekwu eziokwu ọzọ enwere anything on with to do with nwaanyị o nwere ife emekọta n'ala Igbo ka nwaanyị chi ọzọ ana m ekwe nwaanyị ọbụla chiri ọzọ n'ala Igbo nkwesịrị ka ewere okwute tugbuo ya ma onye ahụ chiri ya ọzọ ma igwe ahụ kpunyere nwaanyị ahụ okpu nkwesịrị ka ewere okwute kugbuo nwoke ahụ chiri nwaanyị ọzọ ajụkwana m ajụjụ ọzọ nwaanyị ya chiri ọzọ nwoke ahụ eyipụ nkwasịkwa pantị again because iwuru na onye ọzọ nwoke aka ya apịghị aka na ịka ya eyi brezi ndị Igbo arụ unu na-eme dị egwu nye ka unu ji wee kpụrụ Nnamdi Kanu kpochie arụ unu na-eme ndị Igbo ọtọ na unu na-eme dị egwu amarọnụ m ekwu kama na ọ na-agba ọgba n'obi ọgba n'ọnụ ọ nke gbarụ n'ọnụ ka m kwuo n'ụtụtụ a Chineke nna mere ụmụ gị ebere ma napụta maazị Nnamdi Kanu ka o siri ọnọdụ apụta amara ebe ndị a na-aya ya amara na ọdị famili amara ndị a na-aya ya amara ndị a na-aya ya n'isi Nnamdi Kanu Chineke nna merụ Nnamdi Kanu ebere biko onye eziokwu lekwasị ya anya ebere lekwasị ya anya ọba na onye kwuzi eziokwu n'ụwa agbodie n'obe Chineke zọpụta nwa orugo ka ị na-eme nka ka na-ebu n'afọ asọ gị enu n'afa Chukwu ọka abịa ma pray ise biko onye nụ meseji achị ya bye.
This is Radio Biafra Hausa Service 2 coming to you from the platform of Radio Biafra London under the leadership of one and only Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Ohamadike, one of Biafra land. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only incorruptible leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, is the director of Radio Biafra and her television, the commander of the armies of Biafra, and the greatest man living on this planet Earth. Right now, lines are open. You can call in +183 263 +183 263 +183 You can get us +614 818 70925 +614 818 70925 +614 818 70925. You can as well get us on Skype with the name Nwachineke. With me here is Mazi Akazu. Mazi Akazu, can you hear me?
Yes, Nwachineke, I can hear you loud and clear. Good morning from here. Mazi, good morning from here.
You are welcome, my dear brother. Right on.
Okay, my beloved brother, thank you for giving me this opportunity this morning to speak to Biafrans concerning the freedom that we are fighting of, and also the unconditional release of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, my name is Mazi Nwachineke. I'm calling from Austria, and I serve the indigenous people of Biafra as IPOB Austria National PRO. Please, Nwachineke, before I proceed, allow me to make this important announcement. Biafrans, we are inviting all Biafrans here in Austria. If you know that you're a Biafran and you are living here in Austria, we are inviting you to join us in our heroes and heroines Remembrance Day, 30th of May. And this is going to take place in Vienna, Austria. On 30th of May, we are hosting it in Vienna, the capital of Austria. And we are asking every Biafran, if you are part of what we are doing, if you're a member of IPOB or you're a Biafran, we are asking you to come and join us on 30th of May as we remember those that died that we may live today. Our gratitude for the sacrifices of these gallant men and women is an eternal one that we must keep on remembering them, just as our leader Mazi Nwachineke have made us to know that it is very important for us to remember the dead. So that day in Biafra land is total shutdown, lockdown in Biafra land. While here in diaspora, we are protesting to let the world know that they killed over 5 million people during Biafra time. Even up today, they are still killing us. So we are going to rally in Vienna, and our meeting point is Schwarzenbergplatz. Meeting point, Schwarzenbergplatz, and the time is 11 a.m. midday. 11 a.m. midday, we are going to meet in Schwarzenbergplatz. And from there, we are marching down to British Embassy and the Zoological Republic Embassy. To also remind them that our leader Mazi Nwachineke, which their own courts have discharged and acquitted, that they are still holding him illegally. They must release Mazi Nwachineke unconditionally. So we are directing every general coordinator, please make sure you educate our people the importance of all of us assembling ourselves in Vienna, just as we did on 1st of May here in Linz. We are going to do it once again in Vienna. So all of is sitting on 30th of May. This announcement is coming from our national coordinator, Mazi Nwachineke. Please make sure you be there, and as you come, may God bless you and bless your family. He said, Mazi Nwachineke, you have been the mouthpiece of Biafra, and I heard you when you are saying, if you want to go deep concerning what you read, the press release of what you read, in your own, if they allow you and you come close of these criminals that have put us in this situation, that you have to do the needful, which applies to every hardcore Biafran. Mazi Obiadi in what these people are doing to us in that animal country called Nigeria. None of us are happy. Look at how they are holding an innocent man. A man who just said, let my people go, allow me to be free in this place that I cannot be able to have a breath of life. A place whereby if we make noise, they will kill us. Anything we do in that country, death will be the penalty. And some people are still telling us that zoological country called Nigeria is good. I said, may anything that will be like Nigeria happen to you and your family if you said you love how Nigeria looks like. May Nigeria be your portion. Because, Mazi, we can continue living this type of miserable life. Look at the criminal he came for a murder. A man who stood in a Senate to make a law that, even including me that are speaking, that my kidney will be taken, my organs will be taken away. Make a law. But thank God today, at the end of the day, he is the one that falls victim. He has fallen victim of the law he makes to be taking the organs of Nigerians. Now we know the reason why when these people, when they are sick, they want to abroad. They won't like to go to the hospital in Nigeria because they know that their organs will be taken. Even the so-called Catholic bishop who refused when they had this news, they never let the Nigerians know that this is what the type of law they are passing on their behalf. So when you die as a Nigerian, your organs will be harvested because it is a law that Ike Koremado has made in the Senate. And their co-hosts, these criminals, there's nothing they have not done to these people call themselves animal zoological Nigerians. There's nothing these criminal politicians have not done to them. Killing them is not enough. This one is harvesting their organs. No wonder Mazi Nwachineke. A news broke out where they in China they intercept 7,200 penises of so-called Nigerians. They cut it off when you die. If you're a male child, they will cut off your penis and be shipping it to China, making their money. The oil and gas they gave to them in that country is not enough for them. They are also harvesting the organs of Nigerians, selling it, putting the money in their pocket. Mas, you begin to wonder, which type of evil country is this? Which type of evil country is this that human beings are still saying they love Nigeria and they want? I said, if you love Nigeria, may Nigeria happen to you and your family. May Nigeria police, army, all these criminals they are using, atrocities they are using, Fulani herdsmen, may they visit you and your family. If you said you love how Nigerian government are maltreating the so-called idiotic Nigerians who don't want to wake up from their slumber and do the needful. Now the Jagaban and the so-called sponsor of Boko Haram is coming. But we Biafrans, we have made up our mind. We have not the game these people are playing, and we are here to play the game with them. And this time around, we must restore Biafra. Because if we don't know where our problem is coming, we will know how to solve it. Now we have known that Nigeria is our problem, and we must free ourselves from Nigeria. Mad people everywhere. Nwachineke, bless you for giving me this opportunity, Mazi. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mazi Akazu. Thank you and keep on the good work. Let me bring in Mazi Desmond. Thank you for holding the line. Mazi Desmond, can you hear me?
Good morning to you. Good morning to Biafrans all over the world, IPOB family, and our great leader, His Excellency, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nwachineke, I want to thank you for your good program. You know, your program, as usual, this morning is not exception, you know. It's very, very interesting and giving us the point and the area which we should concentrate on our struggle now in this critical time that we are in it. And I want to thank you especially for that. I'm going to only touch on two of your topics this morning, then I'll allow other callers to continue. The first one is, I will start with what is going on in Benue. As you said, the attack is Samuel Autumn village or community or whatever thing. You know, these people, they don't want to learn. They don't want to learn. When Samuel Autumn was forming his security, we told him, if you are not prepared to fight the military, then you should let be. But he won't listen. And now, where is the security? And what have they achieved? You know, because they have a lot of their people in the military that are also in Biafra people. You know, and they will not call their people out of the military. Our leader was on air telling the Biafrans, if you're in Nigerian military, you must come out and join and fight for the liberation of your own people. Because where you are in the military, you are a sacrificial lamb to Fulani and Boko Haram. And most of our people responded positively. You know, some are still foolishly there. But most people that are in Nigerian military now, apart from the terrorists, they are from that Samuel Autumn place, that Benue and all those places then. You know, Plateau. They are the people in the military now. And they are in the Biafra land, killing our people, just like what they did 1970 to 70. and they don't want to call themselves to order. So what is happening will continue to happen to them as long as they continue to stay in Biafra land. Because if you watch most of the military in Biafra, they are all from middle belts, majority of them. Go and look at their names. And we are telling them, if you're a military, you are in Biafra land, you are going to die in Biafra land. You can't be coming to kill our people and you leave that place alive. So Samuel Otto must face it, or he has few time or few days to come out of office, and then maybe this one they say that maybe they will now give him the thing directly. You know Fulani now. And then secondly, what I want to talk about is our leader, the press release that IPOB press release. Now we have been saying it. IPOB is very, very peaceful in our pursuit for Biafra, and we have made our case known before the world. Look, the truth is that we have protested before the whole world. We have been insulted by the British embassy several times. And for example, I'm talking here in Italy where I am. We have been insulted by the British embassy several times, and the Italian authority, they see it, they know it, they note it. Because even sometimes they intervene, because you cannot go to somebody to lay a complaint and then they will refuse not to respond to you. It is as they say, come and take permission to protest and then tell us what you want. And they give you permission, you go there, they must listen to you. But British has always break this international rule every time. Most of the time, let me put it that way. So my point is that we have made the world known our case very, very clear. Crimes was committed against our leader, and our people are still being killed. Instead of the word, Nigeria government is there fueling insecurity in our land, causing problems and doing all kind of things to blackmail IPOB. But thank goodness that IPOB has always come to refute it, to always counter them, and to put the thing the way it is, and even call the names of the perpetrators. And some of them that we are caught, they saw that it is true. So our case is known. We have protested in Brussels, in their EU or whatever. We have called them, we played our case. Even some of them replied that they are following up on our leader's case. But what we are asking is, because the result of the last call we made, they replied to some of our people that they are following up. The European Union replied, and I believe some of them also replied that they are following some of our people up, and they are following up the case of our leader up. And what happened? They went there and the Supreme Court sat there and extended a case of such importance, a man that such crime has been committed against, extraordinary rendition, the torture and everything, and his health is deteriorating. And the Supreme Court of Nigeria, despite that our leader has been discharged and acquitted, they still extended the case, say they are joining the case, till September, from the month of, is it not March or is it April? From the month of April to September. Where is this thing done? You are under injustice, you are doing injustice, and you are still defending it. Why is that? The message is that the world has seen it. Our message has been clear. If they pretend they don't know it, well, it's their problem. But what we are saying is that our leader should be released unconditionally by Nigerian government. Because if they continue to dance this their crooked dance, and it happens to get to the last option that we have, everything will be, we continue to say it, everything will be destroyed. It's not only in Nigeria. For example, because when I talk, I use where I am. I use myself, for example, so that nobody will say we come to give our threat. We are not giving our threat. Everything has time. That's why we have IPOB leadership. That's why we have the DOS to direct us and to tell us what to do. Because we are, if not for command and control, some people would have done a lot of things because of our leader being held. Honestly, because this thing is very, very annoying. But what I'm saying is that whenever the last option comes, Nigeria must understand that nobody will come to do anything. No, it's not 1970 that they say they don't know. They will now come and start bombing our place and pretend we've been in their country and say, send army there. Maybe some other people, I don't even know the country to God that will come, because I don't think anybody will come. Because if, for example, if Italy should come now, they will first of all kill me that I'm just one here. I know their president, Georgia Millen, I know their office now. I will just go there and say, kill me here first. You are going to bring out your army to first kill me before you give ammunition to kill my people at home. So that is it. And that's how serious we are. They should not think that we are taking people that we are stupid or we don't know what we are doing. We know what we are doing, and everything has a limit. Because there's a way you push a man to the wall and he will retaliate. And even an animal, if you catch that now, you hit it, and he say he will do something. That's why it's powerless. So what we're telling the world is that if they cannot talk to Nigeria now and tell them to release our leader that has been discharged and acquitted by their own appeal court, they should not come when they like, because this our leader said is going to cause a very serious problem in Nigeria. And even all over the world, depending on the way they come with it. when the time comes, when the last option comes. Because this thing Fulani is doing, they cannot continue to joke with everybody. I think we have gone past that level. Everybody is angry. And it's just DOS and IP leadership that is just trying to manage our people. They shouldn't let us scatter as a ship that doesn't have anybody that controls it. It's going to be a problem to the whole world. It's going to be a very serious problem. They want blood, we'll give them blood. After all, 1977, Bruce Mayrock, he killed himself in the UN office in America or somewhere. You know, he killed himself for Biafrans. So if somebody who is not a Biafran, why can't we kill ourselves for Biafra? So they should be very, very careful and do the right thing now. Because when it comes to the right option, there will be they say if something happens to our leader now, they'll say, okay, take a Biafra and go. Meanwhile, our leader is not there. No, it's there will do it here. In fact, everywhere will go down. Everything will scatter. So what we are saying is not right. We are telling them that's why we are peaceful. Release our leader. Nigeria has committed crime, and their court has affirmed it and discharged our leader. Not one, not two, not three. Even the UN working group has said, release our leader. And they have not done anything yet. It's because tomorrow they will not say they don't know. What I'm telling Biafrans is that this is our fight. It's our responsibility to take our freedom. And criminals in our land must stop. Because you see all this Saboto Nigeria and using. You people are there, and all these politicians are there walking around. When they come to last option, you won't see your foot in Biafra land. They will sweep all of you out. All of you will be swept out of Biafra land. Both you and your criminal elements. We will sweep all of you out. Because we are not going to allow what happened to us 1977 to repeat again. Nigerians, they will not come. Abuja will go down. There will be fire everywhere. It's not a joke. They think that this thing that they say God caused us and make us to scatter all over the world. Yeah, I think this time we are going to see it as a blessing, because it's going to be a blessing to us this time around. So the world should know what they are doing. They should not think they will be in America or somewhere and just do this thing. So, Nwachineke, I want to thank you and I encourage Biafrans to continue to support ESN. Please, our people must verify through IPOB units and zones and support ESN because our land must be defended at the end of the day. Thank you very much, Nwachineke, and Elohim bless you from here. Nwachineke.
Yes, I can hear you. Are you talking to me? Thank you so much, Nwachineke. Good morning, IPOB worldwide. My name is Ikechukwu Okpe. Ikechukwu Okpe is from Udenu local government, Nsukka province in Biafra land. And I am serving indigenous people of Biafra as the IPOB social media officer in Spain, Malaga province. Mazi Nwachineke, I must commend you for your good work. Honestly, it's not easy. We, with Nwachineke, appreciate your effort every day, coming online, spending hours talking. Truly is not easy. May God strengthen you and reward you. Come to your topic today is very clear. Nigerian government are playing TikTok game with us, and we are letting them to know that we know more better than they know. Our press release yesterday say it all. All their plan is what that press release said. And we are sending message to Nigeria and the slave masters, British government, to release Mazi Nwachineke Kanu and let us go. What we are asking for is a referendum, not a war. We are asking for a referendum, which is our right. Please, Mazi Nwachineke, can you permit me to announce our 30th of May in Spain here, please? Yeah. IPOB in Spain, good morning to you. And as you all know, IPOB Malaga is hosting all IPOB in Spain on 30th of May. Remembrance of our hero and also to protest of releasing of our leader, unconditional, and also those who are in prison, because we have thousands in Nigerian prison, languishing there, because they ask for their freedom. So on 30th of May is a day that we must come together in Malaga here, has been planned to march on the street of Malaga. So the address of our meeting place is Comisa Plaza Solidaridad, also known as Iroski, front of Iroski. Then the time of meeting this place is 11:30. 11:30. You must be there before 11:30 because our time is our time. And Abrondi Zoo. When we say 11:30 is 11:30. Then we are going to march to our destination. The name of our destination is Hasta Plaza de la Marina. Hasta Plaza de la Marina. That is our destination place. In 12 o'clock, we are going to be there because Comisia Plaza Solidarida is 30 minutes to Hasta Plaza de la Marina. So if you miss this time, then it's less for you. We are going to spend 1 hour in this particular our destination place. We are going to spend 1 hour. That means 1 o'clock sharp we have finished. Then we march straight to our office, APB Malaga office. The address is Calle Morales Villarubia, number 13. I repeat, Calle Morales Villarubia, number 13. Then if you want to call for more inquiry, the number to call yeah, I'm there. The number to call is +34 631 921262. I repeat, +34 63 1921262. That is the number to call for inquiry. If you want to ask any question, you can call this number, then we answer you. So thank you so much, Nwachineke, for giving me this opportunity. And I want to use this opportunity also to tell our people, IPB social media officers and social media warriors, since yesterday, Mazi Emeka Gift make an emergency Twitter campaign since yesterday, and this our brother have not slept. I woke up this morning, the first thing I saw is the same tweeting. So I'm urging each one of us to go and visit Emeka Gift Twitter handle. If you cannot tweet what you have been tweeting, you can also retweet. You can retweet, please. It's not all about in Facebook. Some of us are very good on Facebook, but we find it very difficult to follow up on Twitter. And this Twitter is very, very important. Please follow Emeka Gift. If you cannot tweet, please retweet. Twitter campaign is going on now. Since yesterday night till now, it's going on. Please join him there. Thank you so much, Nwachineke. God bless you. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. Thank you very much, Mazi Ikechukwu. Thank you. Let me bring in Mazi Ejike. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Nwachineke, I can hear you clear. I'm fine.
Mazi Ejike, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Nwachineke. I hope
your voice is not coming out. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I hope my voice is coming out.
Mazi Ejike, okay, hold on. Mazi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I hope my voice is coming out now.
Yeah, loud and clear. Right on.
Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, Biafrans all over the world. Nwachineke, Biafrans, do we know that this their fake Niger bridge, do you know that they named it after this impostor called Buhari? They named the bridge after this impostor called Buhari. A man that said we are dot in the cycle. A man that said that we are 5%, that he will not leave those that give him 75% and do anything for those that give him 5%. The airport in Ebonyi State, they name it after him. Surprise to all these our hypocrites politicians. The man say, why didn't they tell him before naming it? Why didn't they tell him before naming it? Abomination name. Well, we have names like Michael Opara. We have names like Ojukwu. We have names like many names. Name them. Akanibiam. We have names like who? We have many names. Mbakwe. Onumaka Mbakwe. Good names. Those that brought good thing in our that they themselves are still using up to today. Achuzie, you didn't call it Achuzie. You went and named it a name of pedophile, a name of murderer, an impostor name that they bury in a shallow grave. Shame unto you people that call yourself politicians in our land. Shame unto you. And the same thing you talk about Otun. The man called John Enenche. Enenche is a elder brother to Paul Enenche. Is their place, the place they are killing, the community where they kill, where Otun from. You will not drive up to 45 kilometers. You will, let me just call it 1 hour drive. You will get to their own place. But this John and Enche were in our place defending the Nigerian terrorist army. Today they have retired him. He has gone back. Living in Abuja, he cannot go back to Orokramu where he came from. He cannot go back to Orokramu where he came from. He only stay in Abuja, come to Otukpo and go back. Let him go to Orokramu where his father, Chief D.E. Enenche, rule as a king. During his retirement, the people call him to come back and rule them as a king. And he went back. And the man ends well. An old man, he ends well. But look at what his son did in the military to come out and defend the military, the terrorists that he know that his forefather never rapport with the Fulanis. Paul Enenche know that his forefather never rapport with the Fulanis. Why are they calling them Akoto? Why are the Fulani call them Akoto? Why did they call the other people Munchi? This is history that people don't want to be speaking. Munchi, that Fulani ate their cow, destroy everything about them. But today the Fulani people are keeping quiet. Today the Tifi people, are keeping quiet. Tifi call them Munchi. Ina Shanu say Munchi, Munchi Dukan. We have eaten. That's why they're calling them Munchi. Today they are keeping quiet. Autumn have shouting up on top of his voice. They have subdued him. They have bring another man that we tell them to do what, to go into fasting. That is who they bring. I want to still let the governor to know. The knight in Catholic Church, they are warriors. The knight has the sword. The sword they are using is not ceremonial sword. The knight fight to defend the Catholic communities. To the knight in Catholic Church are ceremonial. Why are they ceremonial? Where they inherit this knight of St. John, Christopher, Mulumba, etc. They are all warriors. They are all fighters that fought shoulder to shoulder with the bishop. But today, our own people knights today are to do what? To celebrate, to go burial. That is all they can do today. The Reverend Father should know that he is not the first Reverend Father that became governor in Benue State. We have Moses Adasu under SDP, Moses Adasu. So he has to save the life of his people. That is what you let him do what I want us to do. Forget about your political party. When it happened to the Fulanis, all of them will come out and forget their political party. They start in one unison and fight the cause and what brought them together. So you remember what your grandfather did about the Fulani. You should not allow them to take a piece of your land, which they have collected. They call all of you meeting. All your kings, Ochidoma, Toti, they went there. They did not present their communities that they have collected from them. Why will my people be in IGP camp? This monarch did not say anything like that. They went there, share pleasant, and go on their own way, which is very bad. They are not representing the people. And the people has to do what? To stand up and defend themselves. Just as we are doing in our place today. Our kings, our monarch, politicians have sold us. If Ike Kuremadu will stand for to every person in our land in Nigeria, organ have been sold. They have collected the money. Now he has an organ problem of his own daughter. And some people are pitying him. Some people are saying, why? Are you telling me if it's a Fulani man that has that problem, will the British disgrace him and jail him? Now, how many percent of what he stole will gone. I pray for him. His children will become vagabond if you don't know. The Bible stated it. The children will become vagabond in the street. The children will become prostitute. Even his wife will become prostitute. He stated, it's not my word. It has been written. He will be in his eye. I don't pray for any of them to die. I pray for them to come out. When he see food, he cannot eat food. When he eat rice, he will vomit it. When he drink water, he will vomit it. He will be shitting in his body like Babangida today. People don't want to. Babangida is wearing pampers today. He don't enjoy any food. That is what will come upon them. All of them. If I know, but you have never tell us who get that private jet. You must tell us. Nwachineke can stop here so far. God bless you, sir.
Thank you very much, my dear brother. Mazi Nwachineke, thank you. We must continue. I love people who talk like me and behave like me. I love it so much. You made mention of the Niger Bridge. Why would they remember Mbakwe or Achuzie or Mbono Jikedem, all these great men, when they have joined their wicked occult of the last days? That is where you see our people trooping. The spirit there will never let you remember your good ancestors. That is it. That is it. It will never. What is Buhari? Buhari is what you and I remember when I said how you know the characteristic of the spirit you are worshiping is what you do, your way of. I don't want to go towards the religious aspect, spiritual things and whatever. But the thing is that our people, we are gone if we don't restore Biafra. One man God has sent us is our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is it. One man. Let's take this call. The prophet. The prophet.
Yeah. Yes,
the prophet, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Nwachineke. Can you hear me, sir?
You are welcome, the prophet.
Can you give a landlord a quick notice?
It's not possible.
The answer is no. And we are the landlord of this land. We go to every nation on this earth. We keep their law. We obey them. We are disciplined race. And we are IPOP. We are all over the world, including America. Including America. And we are IPOP. We are peaceful people. Peaceful people. We obey the rule and the laws of every nation on this earth where we are. But this is our own land on this earth where we left before we came to America. And the government of America, do you want to take Biafra land? It's a question. This God that owns this earth, I must ask you this. American government and United Nations, do you want to keep Biafra race and occupy their land? Answer is. If the answer is yes, tell us so that we will prepare for war. But if the answer is no, then let self-determination be established on this thing so that peace will reign on this thing. That is the coward. The court of what shall appear dead. Makadada Nnamdi Kanu must MUS release unconditional from that Malame, from that terrorist house on this earth. So the United Nations will understand that there is landlord on this land. My name is Okechwechka. I'm from Umawa. All province Biafra land. Then I think again. First Kings chapter 17, from verse 1 to end. And the same First Kings chapter 18, from verse 1 to end. Then do you see First Kings chapter 18, verse 18, verse 19, and verse 37, underline, Elijah and the drought, Elijah and the prophet of Baal. And our leader said Nnamdi Kanu, do you have anything that can stop this kingdom of heaven, which Jesus Christ prophesied over 2,000 years ago? Do you have anything you can do to stop it? And then Nnamdi Kanu said, come out. And then Nnamdi Kanu said, he presented that he will lead the battle. And he's leading it accurately, correctly, the way that the Creator wanted. Death, death. Fulani, your agenda is to kill the Nnamdi Kanu and Islamize Biafra. Fulani, you say our leader Nnamdi Kanu before 24 hours from this minute. Release him for this wonderful God, Chinek, that God has sent it. You see those leaders, these leaders, what can you about the rota? On the government and the deliver my care. On a given you know, loan with the threat. My country was about tiny. You don't get them and be well, Musha. Okay, see, but the none get them. The Fulani will and them one dog go on the check and go back alive. Okay, see, but you are governor for the state. What do you do for your people? Then finally, the creator sent them to come and rescue your people, which you cannot even rescue. You want to push them into Nigeria. Nigeria that you know, that's what can see, but biggest have both your own kidneys. That's why you travel abroad to Kanu, because you know that even my own kidney has been sold to biggest. Then I think it is o taku ro bi nka o ku tetem e metege lo te wedo ayana la Biafrans. And yes, anywhere you are Biafrans, because Kana na ya so and we want to save you people. IPO get it Biafra one aderota ha popito violation ni ile onye obula manga no monye ze mantabi the mind Fulani. Our leader didn't become now on this earth, make sure every territory of him in tight, in tight. That immigration in Umowa, very surveillance in tight. Any fighter jet on the space of Biafra land, yeah. This war to start immediately. We no minute to waste there. Let the peace be on this earth for Creator Chineke to be happy. That's the chicken that I'm going to $30. Oh, come on, no cash and a program up on the Chindabo. I tell you, Mary Elijah, so long Jack and you, long Jack and you, then I'm the kind of Elijah of our time. Can I have the soul to cook a cabam? Now, take an anile, let them pull up on our chuku. Don't go on over, sit there, run up here. Naka. No, now for now, yeah, Oje, and then I know to quote to Kabia Magadi.
Thank you, the prophet. Thank you. Thank you. Mother, can you hear me?
Yes, Master, I can hear you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Yes, Biafrans, day one. I greet you all once again and thank God for another great day. Yes, Mazi, please, there's something, I was discussing with one of our people. He said that sometimes the way we praise these Fulanis, even give them, the energy, and Neko. More now suggest no sometimes he might go sometimes keep the snato mad obvious or take the advantage. More. For me, I think it's better. Can I get to her? Or also say that you might go even for all negative things about them. Or after see that how we brain, how we cap. For me, I think that's what we should start doing. I have to praise again. And even in my office, I was discussing with one Megala guy. He said that is this praising of the planet. That's what is, giving them the edge. And I'm trying exactly to do what people are saying about them to make sure that they're on top always. I don't know if I make sense on what I said, Maz. Because more said, I don't think that is okay to me. Yes, Maz, that one is by the way anyway. Yes, the Biafrans I greet us once again. Mazi, you speak about if any of our so-called idiot leaders is respected. How can they? Who will respect them? Even their enemies, will they respect them? How can you be respected? You evil politicians. When your people hate you because of your evil, when you prefer your own enemies to your own people? How can you be respected even by your enemies that you're serving? When they will ask you to kill your own blood brothers and sisters, you accept. And after killing your own people, and you think that they will respect you, they will never respect you. Instead, even if they see a way to kill you, they will even kill you because you killing your own people is in them that you have opportunity that you will not kill. How can anyone respect you, even your enemies? How? When you people cannot even stand up as a man in the nation, your so-called National Assembly, to speak for your people, to make a law or pass a bill that will benefit your people, how can you be respected? It's not possible. It can never happen. Those people that you believe are your friends, that are your arch enemies, those be not. Because what I've come to observe is that any evil politicians that gain power is just there to please the North. That's all. Any of our, just look at it, anyone that entered that seat of power in the so-called zoo terrorist government Nigeria is just there to represent the interests of the Fulanis. Then how can you gain respect? It can never happen. Now, every day they are killing in Benue. Every day killing. Every day killing. And it's not being reported. But any little thing that happens in our land, all the medias in the zoo will carry it. Why? Now, we all should remember all these so-called useless politicians. Remember that when they finish dealing with the Benue people, we have common boundary with them. The next place they will enter is our land. Are you aware of it? Because we all know that you're all listening to Radio Biafra. That by the time they finish with Benue people, the next place is our land. But we thank God for our leader, Hamadike, for establishing our ESN. We are waiting. Our ESN are there waiting for them. Mazi, in fact, it's really, I can understand your pain. I can understand when you're trying to read our IPOB press release about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's really painful. It's very, very painful. I don't really understand. Now, the idiot Buhari is leaving the office. Let's see what will happen to him. Are they going to leave him? We remember him during the Charles Taylor's massacre of is it Liberia or Sierra Leone? I can't remember his country. Did you go? I heard that, yes. I heard that it was only, even his son, that only that the son tortured his citizens, the Liberia. That was why he's now in ICC. I think they gave him, is it 90 years imprisonment, and his daddy life imprisonment. Let's see what will happen to Buhari, what United Nations and ICC will do to him. With all this killing, with all this torturing of Boko Haram, let's see what will happen to him. And as for our leader, we know that they don't have any choice, that they must release him. They do not have any choice. They don't have anything against him. They are joining the cases just to buy time, just like you said. If there is anything they injected inside him, to be sure that before they will release him, maybe he might not be able to survive it. I also believe what you said, that it might be possible. It can be possible because that might be their plan. How can a Supreme Court adjourn a case that they know how urgent it is to 4 months? And they knew that that person is even, that our leader is suffering, that he's sick. And they purposely did it. Adjourn it to 4 months. Where can such a thing happen? If not a banana republic, if not that a country that doesn't have law. Okay, look at what is happening. What do we do? Mazi, all we know is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released, whether they like it or not. He has to be released. As we wait for international community to know what they will do to Buhari and his so-called government officials, let's watch and see. If nothing is done, then we will believe that the world does not care about the poor, about the justice. They don't care about anything in the world again. I still believe that they will do something, but let's just watch and see. I know that it's not easy when you are reading the press release. So what can we do? What can we do? Let's just watch and see what will happen. Just like I said, I believe that they are going to do something about it. Yes, Mazi, this guy that come from Italy, that's our brother said that our people scattering all over the world, you know, is going to be an advantage. Me, I knew that it has always been an advantage. Because if our people did not scatter all over the world, Mazi, we wouldn't have gotten this Biafra. Because I know that it's from our people all over the world that the Biafra is going to come. If we are only in this zoo, imagine that when you speak the truth, they will send DSS against you. When you talk a little, then they will send you. Even Peter himself cannot even talk. Peter himself cannot say anything. He's even scared to say anything. Is it ordinary people that will not be scared to talk? So our people scattering all over the world is our advantage. Without it, there's no how we can get our nation. And Mazi, there is something I was going to, just like our veteran said last night, during Mazi Jonathan's listing, that the world, Biafrans, I want us to know that the world is a world of conquest. If you don't want to conquer others, your enemies will conquer you. We must wake up. If you don't want to conquer others, definitely others must conquer you. Now the question is, do we want our enemies to conquer us? Do we want to be conquered? We need to wake up. Just like I was reading one documentary about Syria, I saw one big building. They said that this building used to be a church, but now they have turned it to a mosque. I was like, that means Syria used to be somehow Christian country, but now it's a Muslim country. Biafrans, is that what we need? Do we need all of us to be conquered and turned to Islam in our land? That's why we need to wake up and support IPOB and support this movement for us to get our freedom. We need to wake up, contribute our money, follow the order of command and control. Any movement that doesn't have command and control, that doesn't have command and control, just discipline. If you can't discipline yourself, can you achieve anything? No. Please, we need to wake up. It's never too late. We need to wake up. As we are waiting for our Mazi Nwachineke release, because definitely he's going to release. Thank you all. All must say Biafra whether they like it or not. Mazi Ndewo, Biafrans, I greet you all. Dalo.
Ndewo Nwada Biafra, ezigbote Nwada Ndewo. Ndewo. I enjoy your call. Thank you very much. Let me bring in Mazi Emmanuel Okonkwo. Mazi, can you hear me? Mazi Emmanuel.
I can hear you Nwachineke.
Ndewo, thank you for your patience. Ndewo.
Yeah. No, we are in our own. We can't be rushed. Nwachineke. Anywhere you are in the world, the truth must be told. We cannot be shying away from the truth. We are the ones to tell our own truth. Nobody will tell our story. And we are the ones to liberate ourselves from the demons that is tormenting us. And those demons that are tormenting us, they are inside us. So my fellow Biafrans all over the world, we know that we are in the month of our remembering of our heroes, those who stand against this evil for you to live. So at this junction, Mazi Nwachineke, I want to you and the other our radio presenters to look into this matter, to make a special program for this issue. Why our own people, where all their power is against their own brothers and sisters. I think on Sunday that you are on the program, you are reporting also they want to scam you also. And the person who wants to scam is also our own brother. So we need to make a program for this issue. Why our own people, both local and international, we are working against ourselves the way we used to frustrate ourselves. Our power only in us. In here now where I am living today, we are not free. The people who are frustrating us here is also our own brothers. Can you imagine? We are not now. The police is better than the police of here. South Africa here arrested you. You are served in their hand. You are served in the immigration. You are served in all the authority regarding this nation where we are. But you are afraid of your own self within your own brothers and sisters. So we need to talk about this. Last night I heard our European Mr. Azayo, Comrade Azayoba, talking about if we want to give anybody post to be our leader, we have to get the lineage of that person, good and bad. But this issue that our own brothers, their power is only against us. Like what is no politicians are talking about the good about us. Or both Igbo leaders, both Igbo Worldwide Congress, both Igbo Demon Congress, both Igbo cultural dancing, all their nonsense. Nobody is talking about all these things that is happening in our land. So please, I need a special program. If DOS can talk about this thing so that we can bring the progress, so that every platform of IPOB, we can deal on this, so that everybody will bring, so that we can kill this thing before we know what we are passing. We are passing that our leader is in this dungeon today. It's also our people. And those our people, most of us knows them. Yeah, yesterday here, one of our brother here, the guy is fighting to survive, but these our people here, they frustrated him yesterday here and collected 5,000 rands from him. So now, what he want this man to do? Maybe here now in South Africa, when he leave, when the life will become worse for him, he joined the chorus. So this is what I have.
No problem,
What
Mazi.
is happening?
Noted. We will know how to handle it. We continue to share it. That is the problem. Ọbaganyi no mi ọkpụkpọ imegide onwe ya abaganyi no mi ọkpụkpọ emenyere ha nwanne gị abaganyi. But ọbụrụ ife abụrụ our nature ọ ihe etinyere anyị n'ime ịghọtago ọ ihe etinyere anyị n'ime anyị nwa nwere naturally ka that's ihe na-aga n'ọbara anyị nwere ezi agwa towards us mana ọ pụtara at a certain place agbabie the bridge kpunyeziere anyị nke ọjọọzi with the events na-eme n'ụwa anyị eburuzie ya na-akpagharị ịghọtago so ọkwa ife a na-achọ ka a ga-akọtụkwa ya somewhere dịka Bible na-ekwu ọ mmadụ mebiri ọ mmadụ ya emezikwa ịghọtago. I understand what you're saying.
Another one is now like what is happening in our land. These people now, the politicians now have chased us out of our destiny. So now all we are thinking is to go open shop and be patronizing the business of China, buying China goods, putting in our now. If you go to China, import those business also. If they see you are making well, the government also will come to frustrate you also. But they chase us and selling our resources, have the legitimate business. Their business become genuine. Then they have opened the refinery where he will be doing what? Where he will be refining our oil. His children now have a good future. Where our own children are fighting to survive and open a shop and put the China product.
Ndewo Mazi, ndewo. No wahala. Ndewo. Thank you very much, Mazi. Emmanuel Okonkwo. Thank you. This is Radio Biafra Hausa Service 2 coming to you from the platform of Radio Biafra London under the leadership of one and only Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Ohamadike, one of Biafra land. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only incorruptible leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. He's the director of Radio Biafra and her television, the commander of the armies of Biafra and the greatest men living on this planet Earth. And this broadcast is coming to you from me, a servant of the Most High, servant of the indigenous people of Biafra, the firstborn of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and a proud disciple of our leading, the person of Nwachineke. Thank you very much for being part of our broadcast today. Continue to tune into Radio Biafra. Be a good person, be a good man. Olingwere juga afọ, olingwere juga afọ. Olingwere ejikene gafọ. Very, very important. Remember, we are still in the month of May, and the D-Day is coming, which is the 30th, 5 days from today. So how far, what have you done? How are you preparing? Are you going to take excuse on that day from your work. You have been working 25 hours out of 24 hours a day. Are you going to take excuse on that day? Are you going to sacrifice whatever you are going to gain on that day to make sure you commemorate? You are part of this celebration that is coming. We must celebrate it. We must remember them. We must pray. We must, whatever it comes, we must do our 30th May. Very, very important. Very, very important. We must congregate. We must protest. We must, however the environment enables us, that is how we will do it. It's a must. It is a must. So, brother, you must be there. Sister, you must be there. How far are you preparing? How far have you prepared about it? It is a question that you will answer yourself, and be sincere in answering this question. 30th May is around the corner. Remember our veterans. Remember their widows. Even those that have fallen since we started this struggle. We must also remember them. We must pray that their soul will rest in peace. We must also ask God to give us the grace to continue to finish this thing they started. Because this is they saw tomorrow. Our veterans, our fallen heroes saw tomorrow. They saw today we are, all this present event. And that was what pushed them. It moves them, motivates them in battle. 50-something years ago. They saw it and they tried their best. Now it is in our doorstep. We must finish it. So we'll ask God as well to give us the grace to finish what our ancestors started, so that this generation that will come before after us will as well enjoy the land. We will not be in our land. Our crude oil will be taken to England, to America. All over the world, they are taking it. Whereby the inhabitants of that area are militants. They will pack them in a coastal bus by Asari Dokubo and go to Abuja and be protesting, whereby his oil is being taken. These things are the advantages that will come from Biafra, and that is why we are fighting, so that next generation will not be as stupid as those group of people you see. They just loaded them in a coastal bus. It's because there is no Biafra. That is why such a thing happened. By a jihadist, a mujahideen. A mujahideen gather some efulefus, and they are in Abuja telling you they are not gentlemen. Is because Biafra is not yet restored. The reason why we trek through the desert, risk our life on Mediterranean Sea, thousands have died on this process, and many are still going. That's why many are still there. They will put you in camp where there is code for years before you get paper and work and all those things. Is because Biafra is not yet restored. And that is what our veterans, our fallen heroes, try to avoid then. So we will pray that God will give us the grace to overcome all this. Who knows how next generation will be? Because during the time of our veterans and the fallen heroes, 50-something years, it was not all bad like this. That time was just only killing and all those things. But now, killing is there, economy, all manner of things have been added. And if we don't quench it, think of the next 50 or 100 years to come. How will it be? How will your daughter be? How will your son be? So that is why you must come out on 30th May and be part of the program, whether it's protest, workshop, whatever, however you people are doing it in your own area, you participate and also pray. Pray. You must pray that God will give us the grace to do what? God will give us the grace to accomplish, to finish this project. This time, not another time, this time. So thank you very much, my dear brother, and keep on the good work from your own end. We must continue. As we round it up with a word of prayer, Father, we thank you for the life of our leader. We thank you for the Eastern Security Network. We thank you for the DOS. We thank you, Lord, for IPOB that's scattered all over the world. Father, we thank you for the sacred land of Biafra and her restoration, which is coming very soon. We thank you for everything. We say, hallowed be thy name, O Lord. Be thou exalted, Abba Father. Take glory, Almighty God. Take glory, Jehovah Nissi. That it will make this prayer in the beautiful name of your beloved Son, Yeshua HaMashiach. And I leave you with this word. The Bible said he changes time and season. He deposed kings and raised up others. He gave wisdom to the wise and knowledge to the discerning. He revealed the deep and hidden things. He knows what lies in the darkness, and light dwelt in him. Daniel chapter 2, 21 to 22. Shalom.
True goddess. Taskies on it. Biafra. When Nigeria they go Ziggy Zagaza. Biafrans are calling for freedom. Nigeria they go Ziggy Zagaza. Biafrans are pleading for freedom. When Nigeria they go Ziggy Zagaza. Biafrans are calling for freedom. Nigeria they go Ziggy Zagaza. Biafrans are pleading for freedom. Freedom of fire, freedom of fire, freedom of fire, do do do. Freedom of fire, freedom of fire, freedom of fire, do do do. They deny themselves from being Nigerians, separated themselves from being Nigerians. No more president in Nigeria, no more governor in Nigeria, no more senator in Nigeria. Oluwado, do, do, grant them freedom. Do, 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 give them freedom. When Nigeria they go Ziggy Zagaza, Biafrans are calling for freedom. Nigeria they go Ziggy Zagaza, Biafrans are pleading for freedom. When Nigeria they go Ziggy Zagaza, Biafrans are calling for freedom. Nigeria they go Ziggy Zagaza, Biafrans are pleading for freedom. Freedom of fire, freedom of fire, freedom of fire, do do do. Freedom of fire, freedom of fire, freedom of fire, do do do. Killing every day is not the best. Raping and killings every time is not the best. Bumpy everywhere is not the best. Shooting all the time, oh, is not the best. For how long? For how long? See our people they die. For how long? For how long? See many people they die. Hey! Oh Lord, when will this stop? Nigeria they go Ziggy Zagaza. Biafrans are calling for freedom. Nigeria they go Ziggy Zagaza. Biafrans are pleading for freedom. When Nigeria they go Ziggy Zagaza. Biafrans are calling for freedom. Nigeria they go Ziggy Zagaza. Biafrans are pleading for freedom. Freedom of fire, freedom of fire, freedom of fire, do do do. Freedom of fire, freedom of fire, freedom of fire, do do do. Nnamdi Kanu fight for freedom, God will show. Do do do. Freedom of fire, freedom of fire, freedom of fire. Do 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 do. Nnamdi surely.
Ọhamadike bụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ya bụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, otu mkpụrụ anya ji isi ụgwọ, otu ọnụ na-ekwuchitere mba niile, ụkpaka na-agba n'udu mmiri na-agba n'oge nke ya. Asị m unu binye n'isi ya, ihe ogologo ndụ na-adị isi ike. Napụta ya na eke, napụta ya n'orie, napụta ya na afọ, napụta ya na nkwọ. Asị m na ahịa akara aka anaghị eri nwa ngwụrọ, na ahịa akara aka agaghị eri Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Asị m unu gaa napụta Nnamdi Kanu na eke, napụta ya n'orie, napụta ya na afọ, napụta ya na nkwọ. Asị m mee ka ọnụ niile kwụrụ njọ n'isi atụgharịa kwụ mma. Ka ọnụ kọrọ ogiri, ọnụ kọrọ ogiri lachaa. Chukwu okike abịa ma onye jiri mmiri siri ike kpọọ aja, were aja siri ike kpọọ mmadụ. Asị m na taata bụ ụbọchị eke n'ala Igbo. Asị m na eke ga-eketara Nnamdi Kanu ndụ, eke ga-eketara ya nwere onwe, oke ga-eketara ya ndụ, oke ga-eketara ya Biafra, oke ga-eketara ya nwere onwe, oke ga-ekegburu ya ndị iro, kegburu ya ajọ mmadụ na ajọ mmụọ. Asị m na mbọsọ ga-apụta, ekwensu ga-anọ n'ụra, ndị ilo ya ga-anọ n'ụra. Ọkwa na ekwe osu. Asị m gịnị bụ ekwensu? Asị m na mbọsọ ọ ga-apụta, ya bụ ndị iro ga-anọ n'ụra. Ọha bụ ọha nwa bụ ekwensu. Asị m na ha ncha ga-anọ n'ụra. Na Nnamdi Kanu ga-apụta n'ike na ebube. Nnamdi Kanu ga-apụta n'ike na ebube. Asị m na ọnụ kwụrụ njọ n'isi ya ga-atụgharịkwọ mma. Asị m ọbịa igbu Nnamdi Kanu bụ onwe ya. Onye si na Nnamdi Kanu agaghị adị ndụ, onye a ga-eji anazere mmiri. Onye si na Nnamdi Kanu agaghị apụta, onye a ga-eji anazere mmiri. Ọnụ niile kọrọ ogiri, ọnụ ga-akọrọ ogiri lacha. Osisi abụla oturu ga-emeche wee kwele. Onye asị na Nnamdi Kanu aga-apụta, asị m na ọnụ ahụ iji wee kwuo ya dịka ejikwa ya wee kwugharịa mma n'isi ya. Asị m na ya bụ onye ahụ na-atụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu aka, asị m aka gị ga-akpọnwụ. Osisi ahụ fụrụ Nnamdi Kanu wee tọọ nkwe, asị m ikuku futuo gị. Anya ọbụla fụrụ Nnamdi Kanu kwawa akwa alịla, asị m alịla akọrọ ya n'anya. Onye fụrụ Nnamdi Kanu cheta ihe gburu nwa ya, ihe gburu nwa ya gbuo ya, maka na ọ bụrụ ya gburu nwa gị. Chukwu okike abịa ma asị m na belede nyiri dike, belede ka o ji amawa dike. Asị m na okirikiri ka a na-agba ukwu ose, ọ dadị ukwu ose enu. Na okirikiri ka ndị iro ga-agba Nnamdi Kanu, mana ha ama mkpata ya aka. Ọ sị na nkirikiri ka ọ na-ekiri odido, jiri odido enyi ozu. Na ọkwara nkirikiri ka ndị iro ga na-ekiri ya, mana ha ama mfụ ya anya. Asị m na eje anaba isi ije. Asị m na Nnamdi Kanu ga-eje na ọ ga-ana. Asị m na inye anaghị eri ọba, maka na inye na ọba bụ nwanne. Inye agaghị eri Nnamdi Kanu maka na ọ bụ nwa. Asị na Nnamdi Kanu ga-adị ka echi, echi anaghị agwụ agwụ. Maka na ije ejere bụ ije mmiri, ọ bụrụ eje nkụ. Asị na ya bụ ije ga-abụ ije mmeri. Asị m na ọ ga-anata n'udo. Asị m na ọ ga-abata sirili welere. Asị m na unu ga-aga kpọnatara anyị Nnamdi Kanu. Asị m unu ga-akpọnatara anyị Nnamdi Kanu, ga-akpọnatara anyị Nnamdi Kanu, ga-tụnye ugo, ga-nye ya mmeri, ga-nye ya mmeri, ga-nye ya mmeri, tụnye ugo n'elu ugo, nye ike n'elu ike, nye ya ndụ n'elu ndụ. Ọkwanụ ndụ ka o ji efu na-efufe. Unu nye Nnamdi Kanu ndụ, onwe ike wee kwụrụ jinjin, onwe ike wee kwụrụ wee fuo n'ofufe. Asị na ya kara ka anaghị eri nwa ngwụrọ. Ihe mere ha ji jide Nnamdi Kanu bụ ka nwee ike wee megide ndị Igbo, ka nwee ike megide ụmụ Biafra, ka nwee ike wee kwuchie anyị ọnụ, ka ha nwee ike wee kachi anyị ọnụ, ka anyị ghara ikwu okwu ọzọ. Mana ama m na dododo Chukwu okike abịa ma ndị nwa na ndị nwe mmiri, ndị nwe ikuku, ndị nwe anyanwụ, mmụọ nna nna anyị ochie, mmụọ niile nwụrụ anwụ ka anyị dị ndụ, mmụọ niile ọ kwafọrọ ọbara ha n'ike maka ihi Biafra. Asị m unu binyenu, asị m unu dododo na ọkwa na unu bụ ihe nwe ike a, ọkwa na unu ga-eji ọgụ mmụọ, ọkwa na unu ga-aga buori ahịa, ọkwa na unu ga-aga napụta ya, maka na ihe ọ tinyere unu n'aka anaghị ele ule. Asị m dododo igiriga ọgụ mmụọ. Eze nwaanyị niile nọ n'ala Igbo, mmụọ niile nọ n'ala Igbo, asị m unu binye, maka na onwe onye nọ n'ụwa na-anaghị aṅụ mmiri, onwe onye nọ n'ụwa na-anaghị eri nnu. Nnu bụ ihe ụtọ si na mmiri wee pụta. Onye ọbụla na-eri ihe na-eri ihe dị na mmiri. Onye na-asa arụ ji mmiri asa arụ. Onye ọbụla na-eme ihe ọbụla ọ na-eme ji mmiri eme ya. Asị m ihe ọbụla mmadụ na-eme n'ụwa, mmiri ọ na-ebube ụzọ. Asị m onye ọbụla kpọrọ mmiri asị na mmiri a ga-agbagbu ya. Asị m onye ọbụla fụrụ mmiri n'anya ga-afụ Nnamdi Kanu n'anya. Onye ọbụla fụrụ mmiri n'anya ga-afụ Nnamdi Kanu n'anya. Onye ọbụla mmiri na-awụsa n'arụ ga-afụ Nnamdi Kanu n'anya. Onye ọbụla mmiri na-emesa n'arụ ga-afụ Nnamdi Kanu n'anya. Onye wee ṅụọ mmiri na ị ga-eji akwa okwu ọma n'isi Nnamdi Kanu n'aha Chukwu okike abịa.
Ise. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, great Biafrans and lovers of freedom. This is Radio Biafra Hausa service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Nwachineke from our province of Biafra London. Today is the 20th day of the 4th month, being April 2023. That's Abobochiafo. Therefore, I welcome each and every one of you to today's edition of Radio Biafra Hausa Service, which will be a broadcast, a short emergency broadcast by Mazi Nwachineke, who will join me in a few minutes' time. Therefore, draw nearer to your listening devices and listen, because you know, our adage, Igbo proverb says it all in every facet of life. Only that most of us are not observant enough in order to learn from our proverbs. Therefore, I once again welcome each and every one of you to today's edition of Radio Biafra House Service, coming to you through Radio Biafra London. Our leader is Mazi Nwachineke, who is being illegally detained in the Nigeria DSS, the Nigeria Secret Police Cell dungeon, since going to 2 years now. Remember that Mazi Nwachineke has been released by the Nigerian Appeal Court. He has been discharged and acquitted. But Nigeria, being a lawless country, being a place where there is no rule of law, they refuse to obey court order. But we must continue. Whatever that they are doing, our leader remains there in their illegal detention. We are hearing information that they are trying to use a biological weapon, tuberculosis. That there are in that dungeon, that there is an outbreak of tuberculosis because they brought a patient of a tuberculosis patient inside there. While we are watching. Do not make no mistake about it. IPOB is acting for the release of Mazi Nwachineke. I say acting. Those that are hypocritically writing one thing and doing another thing, we all know them. Because as I said yesterday, the release of Mazi Nwachineke is dependent on actions on ground. It's not what people say only. No. It's what people do. Because Mazi Nwachineke is there in that detention by the DSS, by the Nigeria government, to see that they will thwart and destroy IPOB. That is the only thing. To destroy IPOB, corrupt it. They have stimulated their sleeper cells in IPOB. But IPOB is at alert, and they were being brushed. They were being blown away. They tried everything in order to make sure that they polarize IPOB. To no avail. What they are doing now is trying to use the siblings of Mazi Nwachineke in order to try to thwart IPO. Let me tell you, let me repeat what I said yesterday. The reason why Mazi Nwachineke is still there is for the Nigeria government to see, to check whether they can thwart, because somebody is telling them, wait, do not release that man, wait. You know, we will try to destroy IPOB anyhow. Once we destroy the structure of IPOB, it is done. Now, everything is done. That is why Mazi Nwachineke is still there. It doesn't matter people that are hypocritically, they come out on Facebook or Twitter or talk, release Mazi Nwachineke, release Mazi Nwachineke. No, it is the action that matters. IPOB is set up by Mazi Nwachineke. the clarion call came from him. And all of us, we answered. And we become a formidable force. The global movement you are seeing today. And the Nigerian government became afraid that these people are really serious. Because to some people, even to the Nigerian government, at the beginning they thought that, oh, this is just, Igbo thing, that Igbo thing. Throw money around and everything will be squashed. After all, that was what Obasanjo said. He made that statement first. When our leader was broadcasting earlier on, he said, any Igbo man that wants to, gain any type of relevancy, he will talk about Biafra. I beg, leave that one. It's money he wants. Little did they know that there is a surprise for them. The best thing you can do to your enemy is element of surprise. This is what the shock that Nigerian government is receiving. Because they never believe that an Igbo man, you will give him money, give him position, promise him heaven and earth for him to stop what he's doing, the restoration of Biafra quest. He said no. The Southeast governors had meetings with Mazi Nwachineke with bags of dollars, euros, anything. He said they asked him, any place in the world you want houses, just mention anywhere in the world. Is it in Australia? Is it, okay, you want to go to the moon? You want to go to the space? So that you can be paid, it will be paid for you to just visit space. Our leader said, no, what I want is Biafra. It surprised them. First of all, they tried to kill him. They planned Operation Python Dance to kill him. That is number one. When they could not, they know that their juju told them that, look, there is a problem. This is serious. That is the element of surprise IPOB has for Nigerian government. Because the Fulani Caliphate, they believe that they know they have understood Igbos. After all, Gowon, who is now scheduled to go to Umuahia, let him try it. Let him see the one that senior his grandfather coming to pray in our land, in Umuahia, in the place of the village of Agirosi that he killed brutally, to mock us completely. Now, this element of surprise is the shock, is sending shock wave to Nigerian government today. That is why they are still holding Mazi Nwachineke to see whether we can crack, as IPOB can be in disarray. They tried using different set of people. They stimulated their sleeper cells, which they planted in IPOB. No way. IPOB is still a global movement, running smoothly. Now, what they are saying, okay, let us wait. It seems, Mazi Nwachineke brothers, they are doing kind of job. Let us wait whether the IPOB could be cracked, whether they will destroy the leadership of IPOB. That is why they are now basic. They run basic now openly. They are no more hiding it. Because some of them think that Igbo thing, you bring this thing up just the same way. Unfortunately, our former deputy, was thinking that he is going to use IPOB, ride on IPOB's back in order to become something in Nigeria politics or political setting. Later did he know that there is a lie. When he saw that the thing is so serious, he have to give gap. You understand? And said, "Nah, this is not what I think." Many of them is like that today. They thought that, okay, after they will gather people once they see that the Nigeria government will see that they have influence on people. They will now come to negotiate with them. They will not be giving them condition. Okay, give me a governor of my state so that I will turn down the agitation. And before you know it, everything will be turned down. He will tune everything down. Government in exile now. Before you know it, he will surface and become governor of Anambra State. We can be used anyhow. That is what everybody believes, because they believe that we are pliable. Highest, you insert a religious pressure. The same way they are using religion now to bring go on. Come and pray. You see people now, you to Christian, you to now he can pray, he has repented. He repented. Go on is not allowed in our land. If you try it, that is it. Therefore, Alex should be careful in what he's doing. The road he's taking. Bringing our killer, the killer of our people, to come and mock us. It's not going to be acceptable. Therefore, without taking much time, I will bring in Mazi Nwachineke onto this hallowed platform, because he's here with me. Mazi Nwachineke, please. Let me see. Welcome to the program, Mazi Nwachineke. Can you hear me? No.
I can hear you very clearly. But there is a repetition. It's okay now?
Yeah, it's okay. It's good. Go on, please.
Okay. Mazi Chinedu, may Chukwuka bless you. Bless all the Radio Biafran hosts. You people are doing a very great job for the people of Biafra. You people have continually kept this fire burning. And we pray that Chukwuka will always protect, give you people strength, and make sure that no one among you people will slack. We know we always have dedicated comrades on the radio, irrespective of any challenges that comes our way. We must continue moving. This evening, Biafrans, this is an emergency broadcast. I know I was supposed to be on program last week, but because the HOD was coming on air, I didn't find it necessary to be on air last week. But today's program is going to be very short. It is not a question and answer program. It is just a program because of the stage we are entering from today. But Biafrans and all the lovers of freedom, my name is Mazi Nwachineke. Mazi Nwachineke served the indigenous people of Biafra as a member of the Directorate of State. And this evening, I have come to make certain pronouncements on our way forward, on the things we need to do in a couple of weeks before our 30th May, Biafrans will celebrate their Holocaust Day. I know not everybody have been on social media since early morning today, but today, starting from today, that is April 20th, IPOB worldwide and Biafrans worldwide, we are launching a worldwide phone call and Twitter campaign to international communities, countries, unions. It is starting from today. Today is April 20th. This campaign we are launching today will be targeting few countries and it will also be targeting. We have not done some of these things before, but today there is a reason for us to include other countries, so that tomorrow somebody will not say they didn't give them the chance to intervene in Biafran issue, or they will not say, no, you people are going the other way around. In most of the IPOB leadership diplomatic moves, we are taking things very, very carefully. And we are not making these decisions based on only ourselves. These decisions, we want many of you to also participate in these decisions, and that is why we are making this. That is why we are going into this media campaign to those who claim, or those who call themselves world powers, whether economical, whether through warfare or political powers, who have the means to intervene in issues like the Biafran issue. So, starting from today, Biafrans, we are launching this campaign. Everybody, it is assumed that we are over 70 million. And we are assuming that up to 10 million people must participate in this campaign. This campaign will last for almost 3 weeks. And after that campaign, we have another program of Biafran genocide, which we kickstart on 1st of May, which is the month of our remembrance. We are going to call the United States of America, the USA government, and we'll also call the United Nations offices in New York. For those of you who have not seen the flyer, I will mention few things because I won't go so deep, but go to IPOB social media handles. You will see the flyers for correct information, correct telephone numbers, for the correct Twitter, and the timing when you will make these telephone calls. We will be calling the USA government, the United Nations office in New York. The time to make this call will be from 3 p.m. Biafran time to 11 p.m. Biafran time. This is for USA government and the United Nations office in New York. The time you can call, do not call in the morning because of time differences. The time you want to call America should be from 3 p.m. Biafra time to 11 p.m. Biafra time. The telephone numbers are there. We are going to call the White House, that's in Washington, D.C. The telephone number is there. We are going to tweet the White House at White House / also, we have also another Twitter handle for the President of the United States at POTUS. That is the Twitter handle. So many of you should go our Twitter handles. You can follow many IPOB media warriors. You can follow people like China Sanworu on Twitter, Emeka Gift, Azayoba, the DOS Twitter handle, and many other people who are also doing very well on Twitter handles. I think Umuchukwu writers are also doing Biafran Twitter. They are doing, many people are on Twitter, people you can follow. So we can be able to, if you don't know how to make tweets or construct your tweets, please, you can follow these people. And don't forget, every Tuesday, that will be the major thing we are going to do. Every Tuesday, the Twitter campaign on Tuesdays within this period, we are expecting every IPOB member must participate in this. Every IPOB member, wherever you are, you must participate in this. We are also going to call the USA Congress. Their telephone number is there also. We are going to call the USA Senate. Their telephone number is there also. United Nations in New York. That means In the USA, we have 4 offices we're supposed to call. Everyone should make sure if you have the opportunity to record anything, your conversation with them, that would be very great. At least to show evidence that you gave a call to these places. We have 4 places in the United States of America that we are going to call. That is the White House in Washington, D.C., the USA Senate, their telephone number is there. USA Congress, their telephone number is there. United Nations, their telephone number is there also. That is for USA. Then we are going to call the Republic of China, Foreign Affairs. Republic of China, Foreign Affairs Office. Try to understand what we are saying here. You are not calling China government. We are not telling you to call. We want you to call only the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the China Republic Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and the time to call China. Listen very, very carefully. The time, because of time difference, the time to call China should be from 3 a.m. in the morning till 10 a.m. in Biafra time. 3 a.m. in the morning to 10 a.m. in the morning. You call them. This is the Foreign Affairs Office in China. Their Twitter handle is also there. All these things will make them available, and it will be pinned. Those handling the Radio Biafra page, kindly pin all these flyers in all our platforms on BTV, Radio Biafra, IPOB Community Radio. I want these flyers to be pinned in all those places so that when people go to those Facebook accounts, they won't be searching for those things. They have Twitter handle also, and their Twitter handle is very simple, at Foreign Chinese. They have 3 Twitter handles, and it is good if you can be able to always, when you're making your tweets and sending your messages, make sure that you cover these 3 Twitter handles. At Foreign Chinese, this is their Twitter handle. At MFA_China. MFA_China. That is another Twitter handle for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of China. And spokesperson CHN. Spokesperson CHN. This is for People's Republic of China. We are going to call also African Union in Addis Ababa. We're going to call African Union in Addis Ababa. This African Union we are going to call in Addis Ababa, they have their telephone number. And they have also their Twitter handle. Their Twitter handle is at _African Union. _African Union. This is African Union Twitter handle. Their telephone number is also there. There is no need calling the telephone number because it's going to be published on the radio. I want everybody to make sure that we participate in this program. At the end of this program, before this program ends, you will see the result of what is going to happen. We are also going to contact the European Union. The European Union, their telephone number is also there. You can also call them, and their Twitter handle is EU_Commission. This is the Twitter handle of European Union. Then we move to Russia. We are going to contact the Russia Federation Foreign Minister. Russia Federation Foreign Minister. Their telephone number is there also, and their Twitter handle is MFA_Russia. That is the telephone. And for these countries, from African Union, European Union, Russian Federation, what the timing for you to make this call is from 9 a.m. in the morning till 5 p.m. in the evening. That is the Biafran time. From 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. in the evening, you can call any of these offices. You can also call the United Nations office in Geneva. United Nations office in Geneva. Their telephone number is there also, and their Twitter handle is at UN Geneva. Finally, we are also going to call our slave master, those who have kept us in this situation for centuries, those who have decided, who committed genocide against Biafrans. We are going to call them. Those who participated in the rendition, who perfected the plans for the Nigerian government to rendition Mazi Nwachineke Kanu from Kenya to Nigeria. It is the British that did it. They are the one that spearheaded it. We are still going to call them. Even though anything they are doing, we are still going to call them. In the United Kingdom, we are going to call the United Kingdom Parliament. We are going to call them. There are 4 telephone numbers there. We will call also the House of Commons. We will call also the UK House of Lords. And we will also tweet or the office of Rishi Sunak. That is the new UK Prime Minister that have his origin from India or Pakistan. These are the countries we are going to call. And let me rephrase here. If you are calling African Union, you are calling European Union, you are calling the Russian Federation, you are calling the United Nations in Geneva, and you are calling the British UK Parliament, the time to call for these 4 institutions or 4 countries, African Union, European Union, Russian Federation, the UK, and the UN office, the time to make this call is from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Biafra time. It is very important that you have this information. Go to our social media handles, and I can tell you anything you want there, you will find them. But let me go now. If you are going to make this call for all Biafrans, please, we have set a guideline. The calls, what you are going to speak. Please maintain this line of communication. Do not go on telephone and you start talking things that they meant. You must be straight to the point. We have already marshaled out the point. We want you, when they pick your telephone, they give you the opportunity to drop your message. These informations also, we are going to put them, we ask our publishers to publish those informations so that people can tweet them, people can send it to their Twitter handle. The same message we want both on Twitter, on the telephone, everywhere. The 7 points we have here, you can tweet them separately, one after the other. You can tweet them one after the other. There is no problem for that. And these points are, make sure you introduce yourself politely. Make sure when you call, use the following prompts. Hello, my name is, you will mention your name. If you, instead for you to try to go through these things, you can read it for them. You can tell them, I have a submission for you, and you can read it. You said, my submission is this. I'm calling to inform you about the violation of, we want everything to be unified. We want a unified information to be delivered to these places. There is no crime. After all, you see people coming to address people. Some people may have some letter in their hands. Some people may not have letters, depending on the capacity of what they have. People may not want to make mistakes. We have the write-up there. you just pick it up, you tell them, can I read my submission to you? Because that you have it down in front of you. He can tell you to go ahead. You tell him, my name is this. You mention your name. I am calling to inform you about the violation of international and local laws by Nigerian government, the continued illegal detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in solitary confinement, despite the ruling of Appeal Court, Federal High Court, and United Nations Working Group that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a British citizen, should be freed and compensated for gross violation of his fundamental human rights. The widespread conspiracy, propaganda, lies being propagated against the indigenous people of Biafra, who are victims as well as survivors of genocide. We tell them, number one, the Nigerian government should obey their court order that discharged and acquitted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally of all allegations brought against him before the Nigerian Court of Appeal. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's health has been deteriorating as he is under severe physical and mental torture in solitary confinement, denied proper medical attention, he needs urgent medical care, his deteriorating health. All these issues are things. I may not be able to read all these things, but we are going to publish it in order to save time. Everything you have to say, they are there. The right to self-determination is an international recognized right of indigenous people. You have everything to say there. Remember, don't forget anyone, that the Nigerian government has been lobbying the global community to designate IPOB as a terrorist group. As terrorists, as the Nigerian security forces can embark on the elimination of a whole race. Make sure you point out these things. The terror government, the points are there. I'm not going to read all these things for every one of you. Rather, we are going to publish it, and we want it to be circulated in all WhatsApp groups, in marketplaces, everywhere you found yourself, our people. Make sure you deliver. Make sure you deliver all these things to these institutions. After we might have delivered all these informations, we continue to move on. And let me tell you, Biafrans, most of you are not following the handwriting of things that are happening. If you are following the things happening surrounding you, most of you are engaged with unnecessary gossip. People talking, keeping you busy for nothing. And most of you don't know this is a government tactics. They want to remove your attention from what is happening around you. On many occasions, I have come on this radio Biafra, told you people, do not put yourself with people who have no knowledge of what I am very, very surprised when I see those who call themselves coordinators in IPOB. They are ignorant of what, because they are not even reading. They don't, when IPOB write press release, they don't read. You are a coordinator. IPOB is releasing press release on a daily basis, 2 times, 3 times press release. And these are where we deliver most of our messages, in our press release, during our broadcast. But I can bet you that 80 or 70% of IPOB coordinators, they don't read the press release. They don't even know how IPOB is moving, the stage we are. That is why sometimes when you are speaking to people, they tell you what is happening, they are confused. That is why it's very easy. You see them, they talk right, they talk left, they talk center. They told you they are confused because some of them do not know. They don't even want to learn. If you see some IPOB who call himself a coordinator, when some of them talk, you laugh. You see how ignorance is written all over his face. Ignorance written all over their speeches. Ignorance written in everything they do. Sometimes you start to wonder, could this be ignorant, or could this be just a mischievous individual in the midst of this struggle. Everyone's supposed to know what is happening around us. Everybody's supposed to know. All of you are here. You saw what is happening around you. That Nigeria have collapsed. That most of you are not seeing the handwriting on the wall. All of you are there. Look at Rwanda. A country they said it is landlocked. The same way they used to tell Biafrans. Biafra is landlocked. Rwanda, a country they say it is landlocked, is now in West Africa. They have stationed their military, signed a military alliance with Guinea-Conakry. They have stationed their military in Guinea-Conakry. They have signed a military alliance with Benin Republic, Cotonou here, in your border. In your border. Some of you are still in Lagos trading, talking rubbish. Rwanda, a landlocked country, is now the superpower in West African region. Some of you are not seeing the handwriting on the wall. You don't know what is coming, where you are pursuing money. Most of you saw Paul Kagame was in Guinea-Conakry. He was in Benin Republic. I mean Cotonou. You're up the border. You say you're a Nigerian. These guys have come. That means there is nothing about Nigeria. ECOWAS is rubbish. West African district is rubbish. You see what is happening? Most of you are not seeing the handwriting on the wall. But I'm telling you people one thing this night. We must be ready. The people you are fighting are not ready to give up. Remember, this is the same thing. The British or the West, they don't always forget who they term is their enemy. They never forgive you. That is why you saw when Muammar Gaddafi expelled them in 1969 or in Libya, they never forgive him until when they got loose, they came back with NATO and killed him. All of you must put this in your mind. They see us, the British see us, what we did them, how we have exposed them. They are not happy. Even many of them, even in America, they are not happy. They are saying it, who gave you the guts? You are speaking up. They are not happy that you are speaking up. And some of us are still, playing with fire. What we are saying is that it is time for our people to wake up. And I'm also using this opportunity. We are not going to be saying it on Radio Biafra every time. We are not going to say anything. But I'm calling, we have said this thing before. We are not telling you we are recruiting you. Let me make it very, very clear. But we urge every Biafran serving in the Nigerian army, resign and go home. I'm saying it also this evening. This message is for all Biafrans. Resign now and go home so that you may be alive to see your family if you want to see them. It is better you resign now and go home. Resign and go home if you are a Biafran. If you are from the southeast region, you are in the Nigerian military, in the Navy, in the Air Force, in anywhere, you are the land soldier, you are in the... Resign now. Now. We are not going to say much on this because when time will come, most of you will be running, looking for who will protect you. I am saying it here on radio and people you can cut this thing and keep it somewhere. One day, you will say that this young man, he came on Radio Biafra and he told us to resign. Mazi, that is the side of our campaign. We are coming this week. Starting from this night, we want a very robust campaign. The jingles are coming up. The jingles for the return of our people. The jingles for census, I think you played them here. And we are asking all our people. These jingles are in WhatsApp. They are in audio platforms. Put them in every market platform. Those in Lagos, those in the north, in Abuja, you have your trade union. It is step by step. It is not something, I have said it here before. It is our people. Everybody will not come to follow you to fight. Some will be sitting on fence. Some also will be sympathizers. Some will support you financially. Some will come in one way or the other, but they may not be in front. There must be people who will lead this fight. And that is what IPOB, the position of IPOB so far. These jingles that have come out, I want to make sure that both our Nigerian coordinator, the northern coordinator, the western coordinator, everybody have these things, push it in all the markets, push it also down home so people can call their family members and tell them to come home. People have already heard to that call. There are evidence that people have started moving home. And that is what we want everybody to do. Encourage your people. We cannot have a staggering population of our people in another man's land where they risk themselves. That is why IPOB is doing all their best. If you ask many people who went for this Easter period, when they will tell you Biafra land is cool. And that is our purpose. They cannot be pursuing you in Lagos. They cannot be harassing you in the north, harassing you everywhere, and you do not have a home where you can return. It is the duty of IPOB to make sure we secure a home for you, to make sure that Biafra land is in order. What we realize is that some of you have a kind of mentality, that is the colonial mentality. You love to see violence because all your life, what you saw is policemen whipping people, soldiers killing people. So when those things are not happening, you don't feel comfortable. You don't know that security can be something unseen, but everywhere is quiet. That is why you see people, they say everywhere, if everywhere is calm, is it not for your own benefit? If everywhere is calm, is it not for your own benefit? If everywhere is calm, are we not now trying to exonerate that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not the cause of the crime? Because we have attacked these people. We have confronted most of them both on the media in any way, by any means. And some of them are retrieving back. Some of them are running away. If you have done this and the Biafra land is coming calm, is it not for your own benefit? You want people to return from Lagos. Biafra land must be calm. You want people to return from the north. You want people in diaspora to come and invest. Biafra land must be calm. Where you want to encourage tourism and investment, that particular region or that particular place must be calm. Because with security, it will encourage people to come down and do their business. Therefore, Biafrans, we want to maintain consistency is the key. Now Biafra land is calm. Why would they hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Most of you knew that this 1 year plus, every crime committed in Biafra land, the Nigerian government, the military, they will package all of them, hand over to the judges handling the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They will hand over to Lai Mohammed for international propaganda and lobby against IPOB. Every time they kill our people, if Onyendu is going to court, before he goes to court, all the dead, all the people killed, whether IPOB knows, IPOB don't know, somebody died in the pregnancy in the hospital, everything is packaged. That this is what Nnamdi Kanu is doing. Who will release somebody when they are presenting these cases? That is why when we are talking about people encouraging crime, kidnapping people, using it, putting in the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, snatching cars, kidnapping, ransom taking. I want everybody to know this is IPOB. All those, even though if you were in IPOB and you were expelled from IPOB, you became part of a criminal gang. we will not forget. We will look for you. Every one of you knew Chidi Nwachukwu. Everybody who did not know Chidi Nwachukwu in Olo. One of